you do that? How did you do that? Did you think it was...
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I'm not late, you are. I'm 1 minute late. I got a good reason though. Got food in my face. That's gross, isn't it? The streamer gets on the stream and starts picking his teeth straight away. Who have we got? Funky Monkey on YouTube, CGI Shadow and Dylan. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing okay. I'm getting there, dude. Miss Brick, thank you for the resub. I just saw that pop up. It's going to happen in now. Thank you. Who else we got? Let me refresh the stream a second because I cannot see. We had another sub a minute ago. Cat Daddington, thank you very much. Right, we've got Tony Silver, CGI Shadow, Harsh, Unforgiven, Skellington, Dark, Lena, Bomb, Sleggy, Lonely Girl, Roski, Damo, Grumpy Navy Vet, Miss Brick, Kest, Fless, Aphems, Shy, and also for some reason not showing up on my follows. Well, you got to fix it. You have to follow. So, I'll try to lay. There's Lena and Fless. I've seen these two IRL, by the way. I've seen them in real life. True story. I'm you silly sod. You're following already, but it doesn't show on the followings. Okay, fine. So, I do not release any personal information that I don't want to release on stream. And I'm going to go over this as briefly as possible because this is kind of huge for me. So probably means fuck all to other people. And I'm not going to go over it because it hit me a bit harder than it should have done. Obviously, you can see the tag on there is mixed race. Well, I know my dad is black. I know my mum is white. But we don't know where the fuck we're from. Apart from my dad's dad lived in the USA. We knew that. No connection whatsoever. Never met. Don't have a fucking clue. Took the last 41 years not knowing anything. Couldn't find anything whatsoever. And now I have genetic and documented proof of where we're from. I found out today. To the point where I can actually directly communicate with my second and third cousins that I don't know exist. So, that happened. So, we found out where the black part's from. Surprise, I'm Nigerian. Didn't know that. And there's also some Mayan stuff in there and some Egyptian shit and then loads of English stuff as well. Apparently I'm only 56% English. Who knew, right? I'm allowed to stay in the country. I'm not quite kick-outable. So, the rest of the stuff I'm not going to explain because it's just fucking too much and it's too personal. But after 41 years of not knowing, I now do. So that was fun. Interesting day. Apart from that, got in the car, hammered it. It was fun. Pain is getting there. I'm almost out of the woods. Should be by the end of the week at least. And now we're here. So there you go. I shared something. That's about as much as you're going to get. So now when everyone comes into the stream, like, oh, where are you actually from? I got an answer. I've got an answer. Glad you had a good day. Yeah, it's pretty good. Fucking mad. Tests are fun. Yeah, they are. I waited for months for that. And I opened it and I was like, oh, I'll be happy. And then I saw pictures of people and got directly linked with people. I was like, that's about as real as it can fucking get. So have I. You're from Norwich? Yeah, I am. I was born here, dude. We've got this dude again. Don't you look mega? I need to do stuff. Lena and Fless are hanging around. Raddy's hanging around. Do we have to make a group now? You three need to do stuff. Oh, one of you want a tank. You don't look like a tank. You don't look like a tank. You don't look like a tank. One of you do tank stuff. Actually, fuck it. I'll tank. No, I'm not. You tank. I'll bring this dude. No, I'll bring off balance because why not? Patreon link, thank you very much. Good evening, sir. Fellow on, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Howdy, sexy. William, how you doing? Hope you're feeling well today. Not too bad, dude. I'm still in pain, but it's kind of... It's we've got a new Dragon Ball. I'm going to press it.
Dragon Ball. Headshot.
You know the rules, people to fight, starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragon Ball, we'll take that place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Hype train o'clock, by the way. Still got food on my face. I ate really quick. Forgot where I was going with that. What was I talking about? Said hi to William, because he's in chat. Someone from Norwich. Ah! Do you know Vauxhall Street? Yes, of course I do. I used to play basketball there. I know, shady as fuck, right? Tipper, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the resub. Not resub. Raid even. Welcome in. Do I have that? I'm sure I have that. Also has a chance to drop and complete. No, I have that. Evenings are ninjas. Tipper. There's the button. Lena, Fless, and Raddy. Whisper me. Lena, Fless, and Raddy. Lena's gonna go tank. Brilliant. What are you doing? Bring 2 deeps or deeps and a healer. I don't give a shit. Should probably get some potions. Actually, I'm out. Oh no! No! I've got some in the bank. Cleric? Oh, who's that? Oh yeah, Jacob Smith. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. Thank you for the resub. I need to find some potions. I had tons in the bank. I'm sure of it. I have. I've got fucking millions. Floor made them all. 1k of them on me. Fucking hell. Cleric and whatever Fless is on. Fless, if you're on a healer, you got to swap because we've already got one. Zai, can you apply a taunt immunity to a target when a single tank spams? It's not taunt immunity, it's taunt lock. They're not immune to taunt, they're still taunted, they just lock on the previous target. So if you spam backwards and forwards too soon, the last person that did that will be the one that has the aggro. So it's a lock, not an immunity. However, does that apply as a solo person? No. It only applies when conflicting with another to prevent spam. Because some people like to go into groups and go, stab while you're taunting, stab while you're taunting. And then they troll you backwards and forwards. And that's a negative thing to do. And so that's like an anti-troll feature. They allow you to swap targets in combat because sometimes you need to based on mechanics. But they've already considered how far apart those gaps should be. So you won't really be affected by it if you're doing mechanics properly. But if someone's trying to troll you, there will be a lockout period if they overdo it. But on your own, it doesn't exist. It will show the buff timer for it, but it doesn't affect it. So no, you will not get done for over spamming on your own if you're the only one in the room with a taunt. Thanks for the answer. You're welcome. There is a video about it as well. Put beginner in the chat. The series there called How to Get Good does actually have a video about tanking specifically, mostly range taunting, range manipulation, and how to apply taunts as well, including their lock. But the only thing you need to not pay attention to in there is the chain stuff, because I think I talked about chains in there before the chain changes. There's a separate video for that. I think it's the one with the thumbnail saying soft taunt. That will make more sense there. I do not have a gun. Maybe Zai can help you there. I might have one. You can't see it, though. Get your own, William. What the fuck is this? Sec one into run into the toilet. Where's Lena? Lena hasn't messaged me. I have a few you can pick from. Have one. But don't tell the fun, please. Swords, loads of those. Fucking tons of them, like 7. Tank, let's go. Hello from the Tato Friend Eater. How you doing, Jared? Welcome to the stream. Boing. We're going. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it anyway. Activity Finder, Dungeon Finder. Look at you. Let's go. Federal with 5 gifted subs up to 35. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate Bit and Cake in the chat. You're an absolute legend. You killed a Dragonborn, and people have got subs, so refresh your stream. Really? Besides gun to kill with. Yep. Where was I? Spindleclutch 1 is SP1, I think, the command. I've got to remember these because I changed them all recently and I keep fucking them up. I think it's SP1. My Udoop did my typo as a meme. Do you mean adopted or adapted? I know what you meant. Tater Friendly, it was from, what the fuck was that from? It was, I think Coyote started that the other day, actually. Or followed it. 5,000 bits from Federon as well. Pushing the hype train to level 2. Thank you very much indeed. You're an absolute legend. Proper legend. We've got bits from Rob as well. Thank you very much. Dragonborn is getting slapped. And, again, hype train level 2. Every level lasts 5 minutes. If it runs out, we derail the train. If it continues, we go for another 5 minutes on a new level. So go as far as you can. Who gave me money? The usual. Turtle Swatter, thank you very much indeed. Beer and Cake in the chat. I'm going to get beer with that, actually. Once I'm fully recovered. So possibly the weekend. We'll see. Thank you very, very much. Maticus Maximus, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. There you go, SC1. Spindleclutch, SP1. Why did I say SP? Spindle? No, SC1. You're correct. You got something right for once. Well done. Everybody gets one, I guess. Again, fellow on with the bits. You're a fucking lunatic, dude. We nearly hit the goal for that already. What the hell? What the hell indeed? Oh my god. Don't forget, people, if you do buy bits, you open up Ninja Star badges and emotes. Your first one is at 1,000. SD1. There you go. So all the dungeons follow their actual acronyms with a number if they have a number. All the arenas do as well. But the trials, I think the arenas as well. Arenas and trials are, they all have a V at the beginning. Just to separate it, just in case we ever get anything the same. How you feeling tonight? I'm recovering pretty good. I'm not completely done. Any amount of energy that I overuse needs a lot of fucking rest, but I'm not in as much pain as I was. It's just uncomfortable now. So I can't guarantee how long I'm going to stream for based on that, but getting there. I did drive in the car today for quite a long time, so I had to go to sleep, but recovering. Pretty good. BKA. Yes, that's what I just said. The trial ones have a V at the beginning. You didn't figure it out all by yourself. I just explained it. But anyway, the links are only useful if people want them, so if we spam them, nobody clicks them. So this one is relevant. This is SC1, Spindleclutch 1. How long will you have to recover from these gymnastics? Is it right? All the brain. God knows. Oh dear. Looking better. I went outside for like half an hour today. That also happened. Now, in the car, that doesn't count because you're covered with windows and shit, although the windows are already down. But, you're indoors still, technically. But I did sit outside for, like, 20, 30 minutes earlier to just get some fucking air for like, a proper first attempt in 3 weeks. So that was fun. Yes, as you can see, the summer coat comes in straight away. Oh, dear. But how you doing? Welcome to the stream. What is in the chat, people? do the cheap version of Iron Man. It'll have to do. It will have to do. How you doing, Rick? Welcome to the stream. I love taking it easy talk for this dungeon. Dude, if people stack stuff properly, it's just heavy melt. It's insane. Thing goes for off balance though, everything just disappears. Zai, what compaction of gear and skills should I use for tanking a healer companion? I'm starting to solo stuff and now I need to de-aggro. There's no right answer for that, dude. You're asking me to play your game for you, basically. But I will give you a hint as to what will help you, because this is some information that lots of people don't actually understand. Your most important skill for those companions need to be in order. Now let me elaborate on that. You have 5 skills. From left to right is level of importance or priority that your companion will consider. So if you want your heal to be most important or your taunt to be most important, that needs to be on number 1. So where you go with that is up to you. How you build is up to you, but that is how it works. So anyone trying to get the most out of the companion and figuring out that the taunt doesn't land as often or the heal doesn't work when you want it to, stuff like that is important to understand. Order of placement on the bar is order of priority as far as AI is concerned for them. So if you didn't know that, congratulations, you know stuff now. How's our ninjas? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Many thanks for the gift of sub. Use. Buddha has been busy in the guild kitchen. I hope everyone likes lasagna and breadsticks. I'll take lasagna. I don't want bread. Thank you. No worries. You're welcome. You're not going to get an absolute out of me as far as builds are concerned because too many possibilities. But that bit of information should help you. A quick question. Why can't I kill the green crystal in the side fight for vision buff and kill marauders but not break that damn crystal spam damage destroys it? What the fuck? Why can't I kill that green crystal in the side fight for vision buff? I see what you mean, but I can kill marauders. Okay, I'm going to tell you why. It's not that you can't break it, it's that it will take you time. Do you know why it takes you more time in that particular fight? That secret duel? Rick, when you go in there, all of your buffs and bonuses, visions and verses, do not activate. They don't work. So your character is extremely raw. You only use the visions during the rounds and the bosses. In the secret, you don't have them. Do you have a favorite companion? Not really. Yes. Yes, I do. And it's a selfish one, just because he follows me on Twitter and Instagram. And I met the dude as well. He's fucking awesome. We're talking of Tommy almost. Also, obviously, not almost. We're talking about Tommy, obviously, which is Azander. But in-game, I actually use Miri, because she's the only one I use on this server. Sensei lurkers, ninjas, fellow losers, and other various lumps of flesh. Azuria, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No buffs. Correct, Rick. No buffs when you're in that fight. You seem to use Miri more. I use Miri more because she's the first one I unlocked, and it's the one I've got to 20. But Azander's the favorite. See, I answered the question with a favorite. I don't have favorite builds. I don't have favorite classes, but I can have favorite other stuff. He loves Bastion. You can get to fuck him back. Bastion is a precious twat. I hate Bastion. Hope he gets locked in a fridge. He's a mong. Such a precious, weak fucker. I thought he was pushing it, but asking. Zai's favorite companion is Bastion. Fuck off! Dodge. This is a really simple fight. Stand in a triangle formation here. And whenever she does a projectile, if she looks at you, you know it's you. If you're all stacked, you don't know which one of you it is, and you just waste loads of resources dodge rolling for no reason, and then you end up getting caught anyway. So as you can see, the formation we have here, which is really simple. Nice triangle. Don't stray from it whatsoever, and you can always tell who's being hit. That's on me. Easy. That is why people wipe on this fight, because they don't do that. So they can't tell. Nobody got caught by the mechanic. Happy days. Ember is a beast of sorcery. You're not wrong. Just wanted to hear you say twat. Bastion is a muff. Yes, he is. He's a fucking idiot. I stun her channeling, but I take heavy damage from the crystal. You have to interrupt that too. Any mitigation for any advice for anyone, I'll kiss your bits. I'll pass. But the way that you build determines how much damage you take, I guess. So you might want to look at your resistance bonuses and stuff like that. It's very, very, very broad or vague as to how you are built, because I don't know. But one of the things you have to consider is if you don't have resistance buffs up, you are going to take more damage. But you can interrupt her and you can interrupt the thing. You just got to go backwards and forwards. And it does become a pain in the ass in round 4 or 5 because you've got loads of ads as well. Practice at the best part, dude. Just keep going. You'll get it. Also, if you take 2 of you, if someone dies, they're not actually dead. You can just run over and activate a synergy, just like you can in any other secret. So it's not as punishing as you might think if there's a couple of you. If you're with someone and you die or they die, your first thing you should do is just run at them and hit a synergy. What about mechanics? 100%. I thought it's 2 crystals. There are. So number 4 is 1 crystal and number 5 is 2 crystals, and that one hurts. But again, you can interrupt shit and kill them, and then you can interrupt her, but you got to run backwards and forwards quite a lot, and the time in between the 2 might kill you. People die in it all the time. It's not a case that you're necessarily doing something wrong. You just might be struggling with kind of taking in everything at once, because it does happen quite fast. Yeah, Rick, if anything is flashing red, like red sparks, bash it. Red sparks, bash it. White sparks, block it. Oh, man. Gotta stop trying to set up too fucking quick. Will there be any giveaways today? Don't ask for free stuff. If there will be giveaways, there will be giveaways. Asking for free stuff is naughty. Because then people don't get nice things. You only gonna watch if you get free stuff? That ain't happening. I make sure that I do them randomly so that the people that want to watch are surprised when they happen. If people only ever turn up for free stuff, I don't do it. Zai has a small order waiting for him in his office along with 2 beers in the fridge. I will take 2 beers right now. I can see sparks flying all the time in your stream. The Bastion's Karen. Yes, he is. Zai, can I have free smack to the back of the head? No. You cannot. You can have one in the front of the face. Zai, how does one cope with the overwhelming factor of near unlimited content? Simple. There's always something else to do. It's going to take you a while. Get going. Damn it. Indeed. Depths of Malatar. Oh, fuck. DOM in the chat. Exclamation point DOM. One of the most watched All About Mechanics videos outside of the Maelstrom Arena and Infinite Archive. And possibly Scale Caller Peak, actually. It's like 100,000 views, something like that. People love this dungeon. Do you know why? It was the first one that gave you a skin just for completion. They were trying to find the balance as to whether you should or shouldn't have all the achievements. Maybe you just need one. And they wanted to make it more accessible for people for trying harder content, but not restricting it to the people that only can do the extra hard mode stuff. So the skin is just that. Just that. So this one is fucking huge when it came to kind of consolidating ideas for dungeons and their rewards. Plus, it's also a very cool dungeon. Lenny, you know how to crisscross the thing around the room and do the range manipulation thing for the king boss, right? I'm going to take that as a yes. Taunt him, run to the corner, run to the other corner, taunt them, run to the other corner, etc, etc. Just crisscross them so they all stack in the middle. Know the name of the last boss. So Poetic, Symphony of Blades. Symphony of Blades is fucking awesome, actually. Who was that with the raid? Who did the thing? Smash! Thank you very much. You're an absolute legend. Bit and Cake in the chat. How was your stream? Welcome in. Thank you for thinking of this stream after your stream. Also, have a shout out. Treat yourself. Let's go. Fuck yes. When is Gold Road out? A couple of weeks. Not long, dude. Not long at all. Always follow the tank here. If you don't follow the tank, you're a noob. Because the tank is going to get pinned. If you run off on your own, you get pinned. No one's with you. It's really, really simple. You prevent wipes by doing that. Because look, oh, we saved him. Turn it around, dude. You haven't got it taunted. What about taunt? Golden Knight took 10% Infinite Archive. Lazy Sork into the Infinite Archive. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Don't judge me. No, I wasn't looking. 6, 3, 3, and 1 focused efforts, and an Iron Atronach. No deaths before we ran out of time, and the internet is right. Those builds suck. So you got really far, basically. Thoten, thank you for joining, by the way, and thank you for that story. That was mega. I've got the wrong buff on. Bash him. GG. I'm back from Zyland and have been here for 17 months already. Good evening, Zy Ninjas. How you doing, Greg? Welcome to the stream. Here's a ninja button. See how easy it can be if you just follow basics? Like, the mechanics are designed for you to kind of figure them out and have, like, a routine and or structure for it. Yeah, of course, strategies are designed by players. Mechanics are designed by the devs. But if you follow the mechanics, it's not that easy to it's not that difficult to strategize anyway. Follow the tank. No one is going to get stunned all out by themselves in the middle of a field. Or in the middle of a shed. Wherever the fuck we are. Bash. Simple as that. If everyone runs around in random directions, someone's going to get caught and die. Stay together. I'm allowed to sing. It's the final countdown. Gold Road is here. Gold Road, here I come. I didn't say hi to you. How you doing, Pauline? I think I did. JD, how you doing? Hey, it may not be the amount you shown me, but I thought I would come show the love in the raid. Dude, you're a fucking legend. Thank you very much. It is actually massively appreciated. Regardless of whether it's 8 people or 800, it is still appreciated regardless. Bastion's a Karen. Bastion is a Karen. Why didn't you open the door? Scared? It's just a door, look. Kick it, it doesn't do anything. Mike has also a small pan in his office. Mike has got food in his office. I've got food in my office. All these office things going on. Absolutely love it. Oh shit. Need that. Oh my god. Maybe the best driver out there, but other people are knobs. You're not fucking wrong. I saw a few of them today. Some people have no fucking regard for their safety or others. They're fucking crazy. I mean, there's enjoying your journey and your cars and stuff like that, and then there's been an absolute shit waffle. There's a lot of shit waffles. How the fuck they pass in the first place, I don't know. They should have a system for that, where they finish their driving test, no fucking minors or majors whatsoever, and you go, did I pass? Like, yeah, you did, but you're a dickhead, so you can't have a license. Bye. Like a dickhead alert. We think you're going to be a knob, so we deny it. Come back in 10 years. There's a lot of those in the USA just saying, I don't doubt it, dude. They're everywhere. It's not unique to countries. Like, they're all over the place. People are just dumb. Love seeing the DPS numbers in off balance. Dude, off balance is insane. And it's fluid as fuck. It's like water. Who did the alert, by the way? I just Jesus beam it from space. From full health, it doesn't matter. Rip.
Hey, listen.
Did I put it on fucking normal? No. I didn't. One day I'll have that Kawasaki. You have good taste. You have good taste. Do you know why? I won't have one because I'll end up killing myself because I'll be too much of a fucking lunatic. But if I ever had one, that is what I would have. 100%.
Looks clear.
How's everyone? Hope you're doing good. 9 cups of tea. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
That was never meant for
You are in my brain. How the fuck did you get there?
it will not
I can interrupt the quiz. I read that one already. There's a lot of those in you. I've read that. I've read it all. I caught up. Brilliant.
submit to her
Efficiency. Can you imagine? Oh, mud crab. Poor mud crab. Door was unlocked. Fucking right there. That is, there's a profile on me somewhere with all that stuff on it, I'm sure. Miss Winzai took the piss out of me. I take the piss out of everyone. You're not special. You are really. Mum says I'm special. Yeah. I make fun of fucking everyone. If I don't make fun of you, I don't like you, basically. Common East March for Keeper. Easy Sork is making the grind easy peasy. As it should. You can't be any safer in content with that. It's fucking insane. Don't worry, it's closed it behind me. Okay, good. Even me, ask about the hamster. I give... Okay. Buddha crashed in Aetherian Archive of all places. You know, the most inconvenient place to crash in the game because now everyone's locked out of the room and can't go through from the portal fucking pads until Mr. Hamster McCrashmuch is back. That happened, was it 11 times before the second boss? 11. I'd love to tell you that that's an exaggeration, but it's not. The live stream is on YouTube. You can find it. It was horrendous. So he killed his hamster, was already fucking dying anyway, and replaced it with a giant dog. And now he doesn't crash anymore. But it only came in to pass the bosses. Yeah, exactly what it is. He was like, oh, boss fight? No, I'm crashing now. You kill it. Comes back in. Oh, it's over now. That was fucking insane. But you got to get an upgrade for your LAN to be on par with your kitchen. You have. Your food is accurate, but your internet connection sucks. Stop playing Skyrim on the fridge. Just fucking up your game. Put it open in the Bud 11 of disconnects. Dude, he did change it, and his internet is really good now. But, my God. That was a challenge. And speaking of crashes, we've got 2 people in this group at the moment that crashed simultaneously. Because they happened to be... No, Doxon. They happened to be in the same fucking house. We were in Aetherian Archive again, and Lena and Fless were on tank and healer. You know, the most important roles in the fucking room, apart from obviously people need to kill stuff. And we were going one tank, one healer. Easy peasy. The one tank and the one healer in the same house crashed. Because their internet went... Pfft. So whenever I see something go completely funky and I shout, that's Fless and Lena's Wi-Fi, that's why. Its only support is just burn it, bro, right? Fucking divs. Fucking insane. I hate that me and a wife crash at the same time. It was Sunspire. I wasn't... Was it? I'm sure it was fucking Aetherian Archive. It wasn't. It was Sunspire, apparently. But even so, they both crashed. Did we do AA on the same day? Was it the same day Buddha crashed or something? Because I know they're quite closely linked. BSS. Well, either way, they fucking crashed. Oh, no, you're right. They did crash there. Because that was the fucking lightning cats. Did you crash in AA as well? I remember Lena crashing there. I've got a short of it, actually. Fucking lightning cats. Or did I just reference it in VSS? I might have just referenced it. Can I have the routers on the way? Only one crashes. It was fucking fucked. Oh. 2 routers would have been a good idea. But yeah, both at the same time. Both healer and fucking tank. Like, what the hell? That was when the lightning cat corridor happened. We're like, right, everybody stay out of the front of the lightning cat because the lightning will kill you. And everyone ran in front of it and fucking died. Like, brilliant. Why am I here? That's a corner. I don't want to go there. Boing. I'm sure they crashed in AA as well. Get up! I'll bring him in, don't worry. Dodge. Oh, I literally hit the dodge button. He fucking heavy attacked me. Lenny, you got to taunt those, dude. Zygo stand in the corner. You've been bad. I tried to. I literally hit the dodge roll button, then nothing happened. Never mind. Rip, no death. Got it anyway. I haven't. So, I want the Nova. Yes! Gizmo. Thank you. Love that synergy. That's actually one of my favorite synergies in the game. Rip! Shh. It's not my fault. Lena didn't taunt the 2 primary targets that are in the room. So I get to blame him. Merkmeyer Prepper. You two have the most AIDS fucking titles in the game. Master Angler, which I refused to get, and Merkmeyer Prepper, which I refused to get for a long time, and now it's probably a lot easier to get. Name a tank. He didn't taunt the target that hit me. That's true. However, I did see it coming. I did dodge roll, and it didn't fire. So it's the game's fault. Even if he missed it, it's the game's fault, because I did activate the button. Input lag. You have to say lag if you die. It's the only legitimate excuse and reason. Boing. You don't say, oh, the game's bugged, or that boss was supposed to be doing something else, or the tank didn't do anything, or the healer wasn't healing me enough and my health ran out. You have to say lag. It's the only real reason. People will respect that, because if you say, I dodged and it didn't happen, they're like, yeah, whatever, you just shit. The tank didn't taunt it. Whatever, you just shit. Lag. Yeah, I get lag all the time. Fact. That's the response you'll get. Unless it's one of your mates, in which case they're like, no, you just shit, mate. Because that's what happens. If people like you, they'll tell you how bad you are. Is that favorite title of all time? Go. Nope. They don't have a favorite title. It depends on the character and whether it rolls off the tongue with their name or not. I don't wear them for the sake of status. I wear them if the character sounds cool. There's too many, dude. There's like fucking 200 or 300 fucking titles. And people don't read them anyway. Not unless you want to be really anal about it. And they're only looking to see if you've got the same thing as them. And if you have, then great. And if you haven't, it's like, ugh. You don't know what they've got because they aren't wearing 200 at a time. My retinas are still damaged from getting Master Angler, hardest achievement in the game. I'm not doing it. And you're right, the whole retina is being fucking damaged because I took 7 days to get one fish in Cold Harbor and it burnt the back of my face. The visuals in there don't like your eyes, especially if you've got HDR fucking settings really high or just decent. So it looks really cool. And it'll burn the back of these. Not wearing 200 titles. I'm not Dumbledore. Yeah, you got to basically just have a big scroll hanging off you with more written on them. What the fucking date? No one better blaming the tank but me. You are the tank. For me, I know you didn't ask, but never mind then. But my Templar is a monster hunter. Proves I've killed stuff. Yes, it does. That's the point. You do know that most people don't have that, right? They don't. And most people that do have it finished it by running around in Kanafi's Roost killing fucking mud crabs because they hadn't finished that one yet. Strange as that may be. This fight is quite simple. Hold the ads, kill the orb, hold the ads, kill the orb. When the orb can't be hit anymore, kill the ads because they can't be healed anymore. They're being healed the whole time this happens because this is up. Knock that down, they won't be healed, they get splat. Really simple. Jesus fucking hell, the damage in here is a bit nuts today. See this? Push that down. Now they don't heal. 4 phases. 1 ad, 2 ad, 3 ads, 4. We're in the next one, so if you push the orb so you can't hit it anymore, easy peasy. Someone else is dealing with the orb on the other side of the room. Now that can't be hurt. Splat. Get off. Otherwise, if you don't have really high deeps, it's not a DPS check, but if you don't have really high deeps, you aren't going to kill them over their heals. So stop trying. Just knock this down. Dude, control them. 2 of them at least are loose. You've only got hold of 2 of the 4. When that goes immune, we carry on and kill the ads. Really simple. No but. And finish it. DOM in the chat if you want the Order Mechanics guide. It's all there. Oh my god, that spammed a bit. The only thing that I prefer is the alphabetical order. Oh wow, that made my day. Okay, good. I've had it for like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, most people don't have it. Got a guy wishing you fancy. Smooch is going to bed. Yeah, all right. Just do the mechanics, rinse, repeat. Otherwise, you get stuck in it for hours trying to cheese it. 100% accurate. Oh, shit. You haven't called. Next fight, Lena. I'm pretty sure you know how to do it, but taunt every single one of the bosses and run to each of the 4 corners, and they'll cross over in the middle. Really simple. If anyone's ever confused about that, put DOM in the chat. The mechanics guide will teach you everything you need to know. It is fucking flawless. It's a lot easier to deal with them in an area of effect scenario than it is to deal with them one after the other after the other. Because if you have low DPS, you can still kill them all at once, which means you only ever have to deal with the main one. If you don't have them all stacked together, even with low DPS, you'll have to do one after the other, and then eventually you'll end up having some left in the room, and you'll end up with more than 4. You'll end up with like fucking 8. So you don't want that to happen. So the tank is very important in this one, in positioning them. When you just hide behind the pot. 1, because it's cheesy, and 2, because I think they fixed it. But above all, it will teach you about range manipulation. If you don't learn now, you're going to have to learn later. This dungeon will help you in future content if you want to be a good tank. If you want to be a failed tank and just hold block all the time, continue to play Hellrat Citadel. Smooch is going to bed. Yeah, right. Is she fuck going to bed? Liar. Filthy dirty lies. Hand Smooch some more wine. Oh, I keep saying that. I've got a bottle of wine in the kitchen. I really need it. I'm not an alcoholic at all, but God, I want a beer. I haven't had one since Amsterdam. Or maybe just after. Might be just after. Where the hell am I? I am going the right way. This is really simple. Lena, range taunt them if you can, because then you can move faster. You don't have to run up to them and stab them. But you basically taunt one, run to the opposite corner of that one. Taunt the other one, run to the opposite corner of that one, and so on and so forth until they're all nicely stacked up in the middle. You maintain that while surviving, and we do the rest. Hands eye beer. Thank you very much. So you taunt them all and crisscross them about. If you're out of their range, they will move to you. If you're not out of their range, they will not. It's really simple, but people have to have too much over-explaining to justify why you do that. The reason, the justification is ranged targets will not chase you unless you are outside of their range. You need to get out of it. If you're inside their range, they can still reach, so they'll continue to hit you. They won't move. They're stubborn. Off you go, Lena. That's not the one, but we'll hit him anyway. Ah, you shitbag. This one. Lena, your focus now is to make sure they're aggroed and then crisscross them around the room. Use the corners of the actual room, not the corner of the middle. Almost perfect. Not bad. Ah, ha, ha. That's not bad at all. Well done. Could be a little cleaner. Keep going, but you got the idea. The other one's coming in. Yeah, that was good, dude. That was good. That's it. Simple as that. Oh, you fucker. So what's the range on key Wrath of Elements like acceptability? That is like fucking 30 odd. Most abilities are 28 meters. The two that are different to that is susceptibility and lethal arrow. Everything else is a standardized range when it comes to stuff like that. No, some is 22. I'm not talking about those. They're gap closers and chains. Generally speaking, range is 28 meters. There are only like 2 skills, maybe one more, that are affected differently. Those being the ones. You could just look in the game, dude. But that one doesn't actually do anything. Well, it does do damage on impact now because it does status stuff. But if you have the basic morph, it doesn't. Take Zai's beer because he wouldn't smack. How the fuck dare you take my beer? What is wrong with you? What is wrong? You might as well look at my food, dude. You might as well look at my food. That's how dangerous that is. Taking my beer is as bad as looking at my food. Don't look at my food. Get your own fucking food. Get your own fucking beer. You don't touch the beer unless I say hold the beer. And if you sip it, you better get outside as well. W Deadclaw, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're gonna warm my beer up with your grubby hands. I disagree. Touch my beer. How's your food? Get your fucking own. I'm out of town at the moment. Okay, good to know. Party at Azura's house. Even Zion Ninjas. How you doing, my fires? Welcome to the stream. Assassin, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. When you put a command, DOM, put an exclamation point at the beginning. Exclamation point, DOM. DOM. Dude, they're all over the place. You got to control them. Leonard, you are not taunting the watchers properly. You got to grab them both. I know there's other stuff in the room, but get those primary targets. That's right, William. Know your place. 12's baseball bat. You can't touch anyone's beer, and you shouldn't look at their food. Once it's on their plate, it's theirs. Leave it. Buddha put food in the guild hall earlier, so you've got your own. Wing. True story, by the way. If someone goes, how's your food? I want to stab them with a fork. I don't know why. It's like, can you stop hinting that you want my food? You've got your own. You're just chilling a minute. Thank you for asking. You're welcome. William has been banned from the kitchen. Yeah, because you keep touching everyone's beer. You know how to fix it? Go to the shop. Bring a crate. And we'll forgive you. Well done, GG. Finally steal food all the time from the wife and kid. Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those people that run away really, really quickly because you know you're going to get stabbed with a fork, but you just want to try and see if you can get away. You do hard mode if you want. I don't give a fuck. Too late. Yes, I am, but I let them steal it from me too. Ah, no! They let you steal food. Oh, you let them steal food so that you have a default permission to steal theirs. I see what you did there. That's not the same, dude. Horrible. Order your own food. My pie. 100%. Get your fucking own. That one's mine. Rip. I did too. Ha! Go me. We put 1-4. That was a terrible dad joke. You don't know numbers. You got off the internet. Googling doesn't count, William. Look at your missus. She's giggling at you. Because you thought you were smart. Nicking food and saying fucking maths numbers. Nope. You just that one that should be out of the kitchen. Big dick deeps. Yep. That's exactly what that was. I killed 2 at once. Stop Googling, William. Everyone is channeling their inner Joey. Oh shit! Joey Tribbiani tonight. They are. Shady McMilkman, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oops, wrong way. Bubbles! This is fucking wrecking today. Are you on the fucking keeper, Lena? You must be. 51k help. That's keeper. Yep, thought as much. So, spoiler, that tank is a fucking Swiss Army pen knife. It's not just chunky as fuck, because it is. Cap resistances, fuck tons of health and all the rest of it. Infinite sustainability, but it's also got buffs and debuffs out of its face. Absolute utility monster. I could fucking feel it. We had lots of deeps there. I usually only Google for spelling. Yes, and then when you've got the spelling, you Google for the information that you were looking for in the first place. It just takes you a bit longer, that's all. How to spell it first, then to look for it. My youngest son is 15, has discovered Dark Brotherhood. He really enjoyed the cinematics of it. Dark Brotherhood is brilliant, but if he wants to enjoy it even more and he's playing ESO on a regular basis, then you want to look up the ninja build. Put !ninja in the chat. That build is designed specifically to steal and murder without being caught. That is its role. It's not designed for dungeons, trials, arenas, none of that shit. It's designed to be a backstabby, steely bastard. 51k helps too much for Endgame. That's fucking so bullshit. Good effort. Misspelled and incorrect by spelling. Yes, exactly. You love it here, just saying. Imagine being abused and loving it. You're one of those guys. Nothing over 40 or else the healers can't keep up. I mean, sarcasm implied, obviously. But it's true. I mean, there are different ways to set yourself up. And it is a fact that if you're built up that certain way, you are going to need extra stuff. Keeper, by the way, has fucking everything. Try to get a girlfriend on that build. What did she say? She get caught? Imagine Tank and Talaria at 40k health. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. That's when you sit there going, oh, healers, please let the squishies die so I don't feel bad. Let them die. I need heals. So what healer builds do you have on for the Warden? Put his keeper in the chat. Embrace. I hate the build gatekeepers. The game has both in PvP and PvE. Yes, but that's just stupid people shouting really, really loud. You don't have to follow them. Doesn't he like the grind for the... Doesn't want to grind for the ring. Okay, so... Doesn't want to go and play the game to get the stuff they need. It's going to be a long, long time for them getting into games. Because you might have to play the game to get what you want. So they don't try and prestige and COD or anything like that, because obviously you gotta grind it. I'm slightly jabbing. You gotta go and do it. If you want the stuff, you gotta do it. No one's gonna do it for you. Quack quack. Mother Ducky, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Savage with a sub, thank you very much. Where the fuck am I going? Let's do another dungeon. That was mega. Please give us something good. You like having low health and tank, but I usually still staying alive by myself. But Talaria is hard. Yeah, it is. That's the thing. That's where you might have to adapt a little bit. Someone just got kicked out of the game. Twy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's where you might have to adapt, or the group might have to adapt, or they might have to just get good at their role, which is, surprise, they might be wanting to keep you alive. Get better at keeping people alive. Take the book wizard with you. You'll never die. Put book wizard in the chat. But yeah, some can be really, really tricky. But they do that on purpose. They want to make stuff hard hitting so that you can take the hard hits. But then they also want the group to take part as well. So if someone sleeps on the job, you're fucked. That particular build can basically do Air of Effect, Breath of Life, Strength once every 0.3 seconds. So it's like rapid fire machine gun heals. It's fucking ridiculous. What happened? You're ready to have 20 min conversations with random ESO player 42069 about how your playstyle is invalid and need this guidance. I mean, that's the same for any game. You're always going to get shit canoes trying to tell everyone else what to do that when they're not going to play with you anyway. We talk about it all the time on stream. The game is designed for you to make choices. Play how the fuck you want. And if that is how you want to play, play that way. Lucky for me, I can get the ring. Might be building a ninja myself. Get it done. Build the ninja build and then show the people in your house how cool it is. And they might want to actually go and build it then. Neil Butcher, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Uphems is on YouTube as well. Loads of people in today. Ultimately Gamers, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello Zion chat. Also, may I ask if the keeper build, I have an issue with resource return. What am I missing? Heavy attacks. Or you're over spamming your utility skills. Keep it on the timers and only use them when you need to. Most of that is actually in the video. I do explain it, but if you watch one of the VAS videos is actually on my YouTube channel. I think the thumbnail is one banged. Maybe one of the mods can find that for you. That is where I took the audience into a VAS +2, and most of them had never even fucking seen it before, and they did it first time with no wipes. I was on the keeper in that particular video. Watch how I sustain in that build. In that particular scenario, and that will help. I don't ever run out. I can't. Ian in the chat as well. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We've got all the bouncers in tonight. That's a true story. The two people that just spoke on YouTube are both in that field. Or have been. So the doorman here, you got to watch out. No trainers. You're not allowed. I can, but you can't. Tango, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. My conversation style, let them talk, kill them with a random heavy attack from the boss. Basically, yeah. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, I dropped the taunt. I am so sorry. Bash it! Oh my god. That was slow. I didn't die though, it's fine. I choose to be kind because I know how to be savage. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, being nice is a choice, by the way. You can get the horns if you want. Teach me how to play Tales of Tribute. Actually, you say that, Savage. Put website in the chat. Go to the guides drop-down menu, and you'll find a guide there for Tales of Tribute. I don't mean every single patron and fucking deck that exists, and, like, brief tutorials on the actual game. There's a huge ultimate Tales of Tribute guide on the website. Not as bad as this. I played WoW for a long time, and it's 1,000 times worse in the community. Do you know why that is? And there's a very obvious reason why, but some people don't know, so I'm gonna half mansplain it. WoW is linear as fuck on purpose. It's its design. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to have vertical progression. ESO is horizontal progression, where everything is the same level, anyone can play with anyone, and you've got millions of choices. They are designed deliberately different. For anyone that is confused, sorry if that's confusing. Different means different. As circular logic as that is, look it up in a dictionary. See what? Yay, website, here I come, because I'm so lost. Dude, Tales of Tribute is fucking awesome, but I will give people a massive, massive tip here, apart from the fact I have massive guides on the website for it. Ready for it? Here's the tip. You're not going to like this, but honest people will be like, shit, I didn't do that. Play the tutorial properly. And when I say play the tutorial properly, you got Billy Boyd, for fuck's sake, talking, okay? One of the hobbits is talking to you right now. Listen to it. Because while you may not comprehend it, and that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that, the guys are there to help you. The biggest problem with people not understanding Tales of Tribute, generally, is because people skip the text like it's a quest and just spam through it and press buttons. In Tales of Tribute, that will be the opposite of what you want to be doing. So many people treat it like a quick introductory quest and go, nah, don't listen to him, just click, 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 press. No. Listen. They do tell you how to play it. But anyway, if you're confused and it's still confusing, there is a guide, don't worry. Can anyone play with anyone like Boom Monkeys in this stream? Let's stream. I missed it wrong. Let's stream Google even. Yes. Streaming Google would be actually quite funny. I've seen people doing that shit. It will scare you what you can find in the searches though. I'm about to commit to ultimate sin here. Bat Shrine Gear set Pestilent Post. It's not a sin. Any ideas on what gear set to pair it with in the open console? No, because there are over 640 sets in the game. We could be here for a very long time. If in doubt, try it out. It's entirely up to you. But bear in mind, with that particular set, you do need to make sure that you do kill enemies. And then it will go on to the next and the next and the next. The set's a little funky, though. It doesn't always do what it's supposed to do. And there are weird cooldown timers on it that don't really apply in the tooltip, but do in actual content. So try it out and see what else you can do with it. I very much want to like that set for my stam thematically. Yeah, me too. But it didn't perform as well as I expected it to based on what I was doing. That doesn't mean it doesn't overall. It just means what I was trying it for didn't work out. It was a bit clunky. On paper, it looks clearer than it actually is. Jesus beam. Oh, by the way, Frostbolt. VFV in the chat. No, just FV actually. If you want the guide for this particular dungeon, it's all there. Very much did not. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, 1-to-1 through Patreon. You can, if you want me to go over stuff and things in more detail with you personally, I can definitely nail things down there in a 1-to-1. And that's what the perk is for. On stream, it's really hard to do build advice, especially with a game this broad. But yeah, if in doubt, try it out. I can say from personal experience, though, just that set alone, not the rest of the stuff, there's too many variables to consider. It didn't trigger as well as I expected it to. I took you with me on the door. See? You did, actually. It's a true story. Actually, on the doors with Ian a very long time ago. What interesting even that was. Then I went somewhere and got drunk. Trying to DK was okay, but I felt I was missing something. You may be, but the thing that you might be missing is so broad, it's very, very difficult to kind of go over that in a short sentence without being able to talk to anybody else. That's why I say, if in doubt, try it out. Any ideas that you have aren't going to be explored, experienced, or even close to getting results unless you try them out. And when it comes to, hey, what should I pair with this? It's a really open book. There's a lot to try. So the easiest way for me to answer that, outside if you've already made that choice, is decide what you want to do with your build and then see if anything will actually support that. And then go from there. That might be one set choice, it might be 50. But have a plan first, basically. I can't make that plan for you. However, again, the 1-to-1 stuff, that is a lot easier for me to scale. I can go over things in detail there, and I can probably help you find what it is you're looking for. But on stream, that's impossible to scale, because if everybody wants to do it, I can't. It's missing a lot of things. It fucking is. This is really simple. See this laser beam? Look, there's the robot there against the wall. Hide behind the beam. Now, every second one will tell you the direction or pattern for the rest of it. So it's right this time. Which means it's going to be right for the whole wave. Go right again. The third one's going to be right here. Watch carefully. Not even going to move. I'll trust it that much. See? Fine. And again, if there was another one. It doesn't mean it's always to the right. It just means you've got to look for the second one. The second one creates the pattern. It's in the guide as well. Put FV in the chat, Foxtrot Victor, with an exclamation point at the beginning. Watch carefully. The first one you have to look out for. Robot against the wall. This one. Okay, so stand here. Watch for the second one. Where the fuck is it? Second one. Here. Robot against the wall over there. We stand here. We went left. So we're going left again. I'll let go. I'll trust it. Even look at my map. And I'll go left again. The pattern is set after number 2. You'll never fail it again. My camera went all funky then. Went really bright. I almost vanished. Wait, your Templar, why are you exploding like a DK? DKs don't explode. Right. DKs don't explode? How do they explode? Go right again. Pay attention, Lena. And right again. The explosions are from a Zerblite. Put off balance in the chat. The builder's there. Nope. Inhale skill? I'm not using inhale. I don't look even close to inhale. I think you're seeing something else. Too hot. This boss is so fun. It took a while to get the beam right, but once you figure out it's so easy, and then fucking hell. Yes, it is. But here's the fucked up thing, right? They allowed you to, they didn't allow you to jump over the beams or dodge roll under them for the longest time. And people are like, oh my god, I tried to jump, it doesn't work. I tried to dodge roll, it doesn't work. And there is a system for the lasers, but they didn't pay attention to the system for the lasers. Then they altered it. They changed the game. They made it so you can dodge roll underneath them and you can jump over them. Guess what? Guess what people did? The people that couldn't do the lasers, that were trying to do the jump and dodge, were given jump and dodge, and now they do the lasers. What did we learn? Never needs to be changed in the first place. People just need to learn earlier. Fucking crazy. I watched it in pugs. Like, everyone all of a sudden knew what to do. So maybe they watched the video, but just altered it too late. And that took like a year or so. It was mad. Thank you for the link. Much appreciated. This corridor, don't stand in it. Get the fuck out. Because that shot there, if you stand in that, you're dead. People get stuck in a corridor and die all the time. Bash. That's a mechanic giving you some breadcrumbs for later. Those interrupt things need to be dealt with, especially if you go on hard mode, because you'll get loads of them on the last boss. Maybe should stay in the bassinet. Not get online. The bassinet. I can say words. Where the fuck are you going? My phone keeps going off. I thought it was on quiet. Who the fuck is this? What the fuck is my phone doing? Don't kill me! Motherfucker, I said don't stand in the corridor. My god. Why are people sending me stuff while I'm on the stream? Don't do it. May have misspelled it. I probably missaid it. Don't even worry. Hell was trying to talk to me. How dare they? That's exactly what it is. You know I'm busy. Fuck off. Where's my dad? He's all excited after today. You nearly killed me and I lived by like 1 health. Next boss is really simple, but people fuck it up all the time. Here's a tip. Stay the fuck apart from each other. Because when you have the big circle of ice, it's going to be a few seconds before you all get stunned, and if you overlap, you die. There's about 75% of my phone calls. Yeah, probably same here, actually. Apart from, like, work stuff. But then work stuff doesn't ring my phone, generally. That's more online stuff. They don't let people have the phone number. And if I realize someone's picked it up when they shouldn't have done, they just get blocked anyway. Haha, great phone number. Haha, you're blocked. Imagine that, thinking that that's personal. Quick phone number, bro. I don't give a fuck. People talk to me on stream with my face. All the time. We learned catering to fools is foolish. Yes, it is. Boing. I don't want it. Don't get many calls, but the ones I do get last 6 hours. I don't get many. I'm always busy anyway. So people are like, fuck ringing him. He's busy. What's the point? Boing. Doing his fucking gaming stuff. Oh my god. Boing. What are you doing? Let's go. I'm not going in by myself. I'll get killed. I won't, but I'll say that so Lena feels useful. Let's try. It's a good thing when you're comfortable with a person. My phone calls, like on the phone and on comms. I mean, they are the same thing technically, aren't they? But my comms, as in online stuff, last much longer than my actual picking up the phone calls. What's it going off again for? Don't kill me. Oh, my fucking fish. Don't kill me. I'm in. Spread the fuck out. Don't die. Lena, when he has the circle on the ground, you got to find a gap and just dodge roll in and out to try and find the space you should be in. Or just walk into it. It's up to you. Oh, you've already done it. Forget it. Don't listen to me. You've done the mechanic. Well done. This mechanic here where he starts freezing the room, you've got to stay apart. Pop. Nobody dies. Brilliant. Well done. Stay in that circle at all times, dude. Otherwise, you are fucked. Don't panic. If you run around the room like a headless chicken, you'll die like one. Find a gap. You're getting hit every time, dude. I mean, you're strong as fuck, I'll give you that, but you are getting hit by every single one. Have you ever seen a tank get hit by every mechanic in here and live? That's bonkers. He's tough as fuck. Fuck mechanics, dude. You can't die. That's missed me. We're good. The immortal Lena. Fuck the interrupt. He's going to die before it even happens anyway. Rip. Dude, I've never seen a tank fail every single mechanic and live. Taunton was great, though. My phone don't ring. Indeed. Just finished organizing all the extra IKEA houses for 4 of them of furniture. I have way too much housing stuff. I will also state that Twy has got some of the coolest houses you will ever see. If you are in Patreon Discord, put Patreon in the chat, Secret Ninjas, or any of that stuff, when you're in there, go to the housing room, if you like, and there's so much stuff in there. Twy's houses are fucking bonkers. She made a house in her house. Like a proper one. It's mega. Thank you for the link. Snuggle Duck, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Here's a ninja button for you. Bam. You just finished making a museum of natural history. No shit. I don't doubt it. I've seen some of the stuff. It's fucking bonkers. The snow globe house I liked. That was cool. I think that was one of your early ones, though. Lena, above all, always make sure that those Centurions are taunted. No matter what, make sure it's taunted. Because that will wreck the group. Pretty cool. I just have the Antiquarian's house and a museum type thing. I don't know what I've got. Dump houses. I keep chucking all the cool stuff in one of my houses and just leaving it there. I don't even do anything with it. Nope. I got it. I got it. Oh, man. Missed the wrong one. Large Shrub, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Another Zai stream. Yes, indeed. It's the stream with me in it. I'm here. Did you know that? Mousetrap. The rat race. This is actually a lot simpler than people make it out to be. Now, hard mode is a little bit more difficult because people have got different roles in there because they have different buffs and bonuses. That is all on the website and it's in the guide as well. But basically, charge this up with the square, number 1 or X, depending on your control type, and then you follow the lights. Now, don't use your speed buff when you are actually in here in the fight. This is just a kind of prerequisite type thing. It's like a tutorial of how it works. But don't use your speed buff until you are definitely clear of the flames. Basically, long corridors tend to have flames down them. Wait. Once the flames are gone, fuck off down the corridor. If you don't use your speed buff at that point in time, or you've already used it or whatever, then you're screwed. You're going to get caught. But I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Bad Quanta, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Zai isn't real. He is Gen AI. Yes, and part cyborg as well. Imagine seeing Zai's face on his channel. Right? Those things don't happen. Ay. Watch the punch. You're going to die instantly. Watch Lena get splattered. Might want to block. Nope, missed him. Brilliant. Rare occasion. I mean, once upon a time it was. Fucking build, man. Absolutely bonkers. And the ad's coming in the room. Have a dot. That's the sound of a Jesus beam, by the way. That's what they sound like. Angelic as fuck. Kills everything in the face. I mean, how else can he stream live both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Right? It has to be AI. That's the only way you can justify it. Watch out. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Want it quicker. Thank you. You dropped the boss while doing so. You have dropped the boss. Thank you. Lena, you had one job. Focus. Stop panicking. You're doing better than you think. Except the Taunton. Good job I don't die. Because we have a mega heal. Rat race. So this is when it's slightly different. The basics are still the same. But now you've got traps. Those are the Moses so we can... the creator of AI and Skynet. Yes. That's exactly why. Don't use your speed buff. Don't use speed buff. Don't use speed buff. Follow the lights. Don't listen to fucking Gollum. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Then, watch out for the corridors with flames. See this? Don't go down there yet. Wait, be patient. Now go. If you do anything other than that, congratulations, you died. Ta-da! Now wait for everybody else to be finished. Look at that. Like clockwork. That was a really shit pun, but I'm taking it. So there. It was a relevant pun. I'm having it. You couldn't even think of it, so there. William couldn't even do it. Slow and steady wins the race. Yep, gotta pay attention. Dodge. Don't drop that boss, dude. Get off. Hold on to the ad. He'll die anyway from AoE. He's the last one left. The rest is going on the boss. So he's fucked. Just walk past him. Bye-bye. If it wasn't for that one thing. Did we die? We didn't have any deaths. I don't think. Oh well. Can't die and laughing. You did alright there. Rest in piss, William. Rest in shit. Frost. We actually did the no death. Fuck yeah. How have I never had that? Actually, I think I did on PC. So it's your fault. Every time you come in here and died. Let's go. Let's do another one. What time is it? We've done 3 dungeons already. We've only been here for an hour. Good going. Just got back from phone call. What dungeon were you doing? We just did Frostfall. Scale Caller Peak. So that might be SP. Or it could be SCP. Do both. See what happens. That is the second most watched all about mechanics guide outside of Maelstrom Arena. We got it. We got it. Excellent. I need to charge our weapons up. Charge. Charge is all I need. Not link in chat, you noob. Sorry, my bad. I was doing the Gratwood thing where I show off all my cool stuff. See if anyone fucking cares. I actually quite like SCP. SCP is brilliant. It's actually got one of my favorite bosses in the game in it. The Poison Concoctor dude. Absolutely love that fight. It's really simple though. Tank, stay in the middle of the fucking room. Middle of the room. Would you like me to explain why? Good, I'm glad you asked. If you stay in the middle of the room, all the edges of the room are the same distance apart no matter where they are, which means you can get to the geysers quicker. If you're at the back of the room and the geysers at the front, you just made that distance twice as long. Okay, so you're playing with radius, not diameter. There you go. Now you know. It's in the video anyway. It's really simple. If you want to know more about mechanics and how to apply them, obviously there's a whole series there called All About Mechanics. But if you want to figure them out, use your brain. Obviously, that's the first point. But secondly, look at the room. They're not just pretty on purpose. They also have a physical layout that gives you hints on how you're supposed to apply yourself. A very, very clear one for that is one that is completely off the chart ignored by most people because they haven't figured it out, which is weird. Put VMOL in the chat. Last boss, I tell you how to position yourself on the pads and how to deal with the bomb instead of running to the back of the room. Your brain will explode when you realize how the layout actually is designed and how they intended you to play it. Most people don't know. They just stack and then they see a bomb and they run away. There's enough space for you to stand where no one will get caught. You'll see. You like SCP? Read that one already. Good. Been keeping busy then. Yes. Very busy. And I've been recovering because I had fucking surgery. But this week I've been back to work, if you like. And today's the better day this week. It's pretty good. I say this week. It's Monday, isn't it? It's the better day in the last week. Because I came back last Monday. But I've been kind of tiptoeing into the streams and seeing what I can do when I can. Today's fine. Or at least it feels that way at the moment because the painkillers are working. But I have been out and about today. The only difference is, because I'm starting to use a lot more energy, I do need to rest a bit more. So by this time next week, I should be absolutely fine. Crap was late to the party. Hunter, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Just playing video games, right? That's all I ever do. Just play games. Pretty easy, bro. I don't need to be in there. I should not be in there. Killed him. First boss is really simple. You see this? That is a breadcrumb mechanic. Watch. I get frozen. Then the frozen thing can hit you and break the ice. So when the boss stamps his foot, ice is coming out and it's going to kill you in a one-shot. But if you're standing in the icicles, it won't. So as the tank, find a place that you are going to aim for, hover around next to it, and then when he stomps, go and stand in it. Everybody else, you've got more time. Most people fail this because of that one mechanic. They rage quit. The group fails. Blah, 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 blah. And they blame the game because it's bugged. Or they blame the healer because the healer's not healing enough. It is a guaranteed one-shot if you don't apply yourself correctly. Bear in mind, also, the enemies need to die relatively close to each other because one actually supports the other when it comes to mechanics. And if one is dead and the mechanics kick in, you will die because you've got no protection. Again, SP in the chat if you want the guide. It's probably a lot clearer watching the video than it is me shouting on stream. Let's go. Doggies. Aha, miss me, motherfucker. Miss both my legs. One person in the world got that. There are no one-shots in the game. Wiping is all the tank's fault and the DD dying is the healer's fault. No lies. 100% accurate. Or you got that bug where your health ran out. That can happen. Sadly, everyone always blames the healer. Not always. But a lot. Motherfuck! Taunt him quicker, please. I lived because I blocked. It hits hard, though. My health bar is someone else's problem. Sure, why not? This is simple. Split your deeps between the two. Hold them fucking still. If he stomps, you need to be near an icicle circle so you can get in it as quick as possible. If they stay together, you're screwed because they buff each other. So we're going to take a target each here. Lena, hold him still. You don't need to run around the room. Why is he doing... Interrupt, for fuck's sake. Oh, my God. Actually, that's not correct. Why did he do that? He did the... Okay, there's a mechanic where he puts his hand in the air, loads of crystals fly out, and he's supposed to stand behind the rocks. That triggered instantly. That shouldn't happen. We found a feature. Rip, no death. Blame myself because I'm disappointed. Fair enough. How can why not have any pudding if you don't yell at this dungeon? That's very true. Can't heal people not learning mechanics and getting hit for 40k damage, though. No, true. That he's supposed to put his hand in the air, and it's supposed to be crystals going everywhere, or ice, and it's supposed to have icicles that we hide behind. That's supposed to happen after the first mechanic. He did that with no warning whatsoever. That was broken. It was actually broken. See this here, he's supposed to wind up all these little things on the ground that we're supposed to go near, and we're supposed to stand in them when he stomps. So, step in that, there's the stomp, wait for it. Ready? And pop. Lena didn't pay any attention to anything I said. I give up, Lena, I give up. Fuck this. Someone get him up, please, because I can't tank him all day. Now, he puts his fists in the ground. Icicles appear. He does the crystal thing. Watch him. He'll do the thing. See that above his head? That's what he did at the beginning of the fight. He's not supposed to. So rip no death. It was broken. Don't kill him. Nope. He should die. Icicle. Lena got it! Well done. Good shit, dude. I pressed the fucking Jesus beam. So yeah, that mechanic where you hide behind the ice is supposed to be second. And it happened at the beginning when we had no pillars to hide behind. So that was not supposed to happen. We need to report that later. What happens if you don't kill them simultaneously? Baiting for the chat. See if logic is present. We'll see. That's not supposed to happen. It's not. It's supposed to be the stomp and hide mechanic, or stomp and getting the crystals mechanic first. Then it's supposed to be hide behind the pillars second. In that exact order. It's not meant to be random. That is exactly how it plays. But the first mechanic kicked in the wrong order. So that's new. They didn't want us to get no death just because we did it on Frostvault a minute ago. Frostvault was too easy for us. Dev's got mad. Finn pressed an eye. He's on ninjas. Mind distortion. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Boing. Bionic Man rise again. Whee. This fight is really... I'm going to stop here. I'm going to allow the people in the group to listen for a second. Because we're not on comms, but I'm hoping that they know that I've stopped and they can hear me. Although Len has just ran into the room and YOLO'd anyway. Nope, they can't hear a fucking word I'm saying, or they're ignoring me. Bradley's paying attention. For the benefit of the chat, this is really simple. Grab the boss, hold him the fuck still, and everyone get as close as possible. I don't mean close a little bit. No, listen to it very carefully. Close as possible to the boss in the group. That way, when anyone gets turned into stone, you are close enough to break them out instantly. That is your primary priority. Yep, priority in here is to stay as close as possible and break the synergies. It's really simple to spot. Someone turns into stone, or you hear a tss sound. Really easy. Tank can taunt the orbs while holding the boss still. Everyone else close as fuck. I'm always a mountain god until it's not. Right, as close as possible. Watch very carefully what's going on here. Yes, of course, the more damage we do, the more orbs we get, but watch. Mind your feet from the lasers. Yes. Ads. Doesn't matter. Deal with them. There's an orb in the middle of the room. That should be taunted by the tank, which it is. If the tank gets turned to stone, we break him out. If anyone else gets turned into stone, you break them out. Apart from that, do not move. Stay as close as possible. Tank's got it. Listen. Get him out. Done. That's it. People that sit there and try and YOLO, and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to do loads of deeps to kill the boss faster. You are going to kill everyone in the room, because now no one else can help you. That's taunted. 3, 2, 1, stone. Break him out. Done. You're welcome. That's it. That's all you got to fucking do. Doesn't matter if you've got low deeps or high deeps. Do that. Tank holds boss. Tank taunts orb. Everyone breaks people out when they get stunned. Just got Ratty out as well, instantly. Doesn't matter if the boss is nearly dead. You still need to break people out. Fucking easy. Golden Staff of my distortion. I'll take Tony's bait. Each boss protects you with one of the pillars, one with the ice. So if you don't kill them simultaneously, you won't get protected and go splat. Correct. One punches into the ground to make the ice come out, while the other one's firing the ice. Hide behind the pillars. The other one makes ice appear while the other one stomps and makes ice come out. Hide in the icy circle, and you won't get killed by the stomp. They support each other. Kill them both at the same time, you don't get the mechanics anymore. Kill one and not the other, you get the mechanic without the protection. So rip. Boing. I'm off. Speak to you later. See you later, Ian. Thank you very much for watching. A bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. You have to especially put emotes in the chat for Neil and Ian, because if you don't, you can't come in the club. Simple as that. No cake, no entry. Boing. I did a boing and I didn't jump. Feature didn't work. I pulled, my bad. I love that when the tank runs into the room and they hesitate slightly, and you think, ah, they're going to taunt stuff, and then they walk backwards, and it's too late because your spear is already in the fucking air. I trusted you. I trusted you to taunt stuff, and you made me pull stuff. These harpies, as you can see, die very, very fast. That is a false sense of security, by the way, because you see these harpies later in Ice Reach. Do not YOLO. If you YOLO based on your experience in here, you are going to be humbled very fucking quickly. They do not mess around. This boss fight is quite tricky. I know people cheese it. I don't give a fuck about your cheese. I really don't. We're not doing that. It's quite simple. Hold the boss in the middle of the room. Every 10%, kill an Erid. Or a Lemonade. Or, basically, allow the tank to aggro them while you're doing so. And the one thing the tank must do is find the geyser when it appears. If you find the geyser and stand in it and block, no one will die. If you don't find the geyser and stand in it, everyone will get stunned in the air, and then loads of juice will come out. This here, that's the geyser. You need to stand in that. I'm not doing it because I'll die. You missed it. You've already failed. We're going to wipe. It's really hard to see, though. Also, the timing on it is horrendous. It's really short. But if you spot that, go and stand in it, and you'll be fine. Is there an update for the Easy Sork, or is the Lazy Sork a better version? Neither one is necessarily better. It's just that they are different. One is a lot more accessible for people. The other one still runs absolutely fine. Updates will be announced if they exist or if they're going to exist, but you won't know until they are. As it stands, they work perfectly fine, but I'll give no spoilers out on stream. The short answer is both of them work perfectly, if you're used to them already, obviously. Where's the geyser? Did you get it? Get out. The geyser's at the back of the room. You're not going to get it in time. Len is just standing in the middle ignoring us. Nope, we're dead. We fucking lived because the cleric is in the room. Oh my god! Did you see that? We failed the mechanic horrendously, and because of the damage shield and heals from the cleric build, we did fuck all. Absolutely fuck all. What the shit, Raddy? I know about the build. I made it. But you dude, what the shit was that? Not even moving a health bar. That was filth. Put Keeper or Cleric in the chat for the tank and healer in here. Fucked mechanics. I basically told you how to not die, and the way to not die just then was to just not do anything. That was fucking stupid. Oh my god. Yeah, the healer is as chunky as the tank. Oh my god. That was insane. Rip no death though, because the game cheated and gave us the wrong mechanic, which I've never ever seen happen before. The first boss I'm talking about. More harpies. Look, they're pussies. They're really, really fucking weak. But in Ice Reach, don't be fooled. They are kind of one-up elites and they will kill you. Cleric does not care about mechanics. Mechanics obeys what and wants of the cleric. Yep. Finn needed to get you some bad RNG somehow. Yeah, by completely cheating and giving us a mechanic that shouldn't exist. Crazy. Now we're going to get loads of people posting. Yeah, I've had that before. No, you didn't. Never seen it in my life. You just died and you want to be part of the club. Don't be dead. Boing! But, Hitman on YouTube. Easy Talk and Lazy Talk, whichever one you preference. It's entirely up to you. One is slightly more complex than the other. Obviously, it's easy, but it's got 2 bars. The other one's a 1-bar variant of it. So if you prefer 1 bar, you will still do absolutely fine, if not better, depending on how well you adapt to mechanics and how good your rotations are. If your rotations suffer, even on the Easy Talk, Lazy Talk is going to be better for you because you'll perform much better with less effort. But as far as the flat output is concerned, Easy Talk obviously has a higher output, but it's a skill issue at that point. So if you struggle with loads and loads of stuff going on at once and you want to pay more attention to mechanics and do less work for DPS but get the same output, or close to, Lazy Talk all day fucking long, dude. You'll be absolutely fine. There's nothing it can't do. Can't do backflips, though, maybe. This is simple. Tank in the middle of the room. Stand on the guys or die. Done. That's that. See, now you know the mechanic for the next room. Tanks fail all the time in there because they run around the room like a headless chicken, or they stand on the outskirts and wonder why they can't get to the geyser in time. Hold the boss in the middle. Your ground is here. Because look, if I run to there, I run back again. That was easy. If I run to here, I run back again. That was easy. If I stand here and have to get over there, that's going to take me a really long time. People are going to die. Use your brain. Diameter is not the answer. Radius is. What's the radius? Oh, fuck me. Go to school. Right, what brain? Stream it or it didn't happen. Right? Boing. So you see this room? It's Mathis. If I have to run all the way over there, it's going to take me forever. So if I stand in the middle, if I have to run there, or there, or there, or there, it's the same distance. It's quicker. Always to the middle, like all the beer and I drink, Pat's belly. Well, I don't know where the fuck Len is going. Sally the Altar Boy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. As much as I want to stay in this chair is killing me, I wish you all a great day. Take care and be safe all. William, thank you very much for watching. Massively appreciate. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. Remember, he has a ranged target as well. He has a bow, so you might have to manipulate him a little bit. Definitely like the Easy Talk. I was just curious because I feel like it's been a while since I saw one of the Easy Talk. I definitely will like how well it works, though. It's still absolutely fine. Not saying it's not ever getting an update, but I don't spoil things by telling you if you're getting one or not. I can confirm, though, it is still absolutely fine. Pale Gringo, why have you come in with a big message for? Nobody wants to talk to you. I'm joking. Gotta kill Imp shit. I speared and went nowhere near that. Phoebus Beam. Len is on the case. Look at him go. So listen to the NPC. There are enemies in the room, and he tells you which ones he wants you to go for in order to make his potion. Subtitles on, or just listen. When you pay attention enough, it makes things much, much easier. When he does, he gives you a buff, and then you can splat him. There's the buff. Go nuts. I'm going to Jesus Beam him really fucking early. Maybe not. That ad will melt because we've still got the buffs. Love this fight. was looking for an RVD in PCEU the other night, and I was using Lazy Sort. The other deeps in the healer left as soon as Oathsworn Pit loaded, and there were 2 manned it all the way for the last fight before another DPS joined. Nice! RVD. I'm assuming that's Random Vet Dungeon. Did you make up that acronym all by yourself? Did the fun please tell you to use it? Nobody saw. Ah, fuck. Do you know what? Some of the best stuff happens when nobody sees it. Same for RNG. All my RNG is shit on stream. Off stream is brilliant. Like, hey, I got 5 focused efforts today. No, you didn't, you lying fuck. No, I did. Well, not today, but the other day. Wing, shout out for Tony. Thank you very much. Full health, Jesus Beam, only Jesus Beam. Did I full health Jesus Beam to Bat earlier in Depths of Malatar, and the fucking thing just melted throughout. His health bar just went, yeet, the fuck off. I was trying to keep the paragraph shorter by using clever acronyms. You failed miserably. You absolutely failed. You basically tried to give me a telegram and gave me a book. You're not supposed to turn pages in a telegram, Pale, just so you know for next time. Generally, Zai doesn't have an update for a build. It's because it doesn't need an update. Correct. Or because there might be one pending up. I'm not going to tell you, but I'm willing to let you use the one that currently is there because it's still fine. This one's really simple. You see this gap here between these 2 dragons where my cursor is? Stay in line with that at all times. When the poison happens on the right, all you have to do is eh. When the poison happens on the left, all you have to do is eh. It's easy. But if you put yourself at the back of the room, you're at the thicker end of the triangle, and guess what? It's harder to get out of. If you try and dodge roll, it's too late, you're dead. But I don't think we're going to see too many mechanics because this is going to fucking melt. Got to kill the icicles in time, otherwise you're dead. Yes, it's a DPS check, but you basically need 3 DPS. I don't mean 3 people, I mean like 3. 3k, that's like it. A bit more than that, but it's tiny. Tiny amount of these. I'm not using Jesus Beam because I should be using it now. I'm using it because I can't have any range damage on it. Mechanic coming in. Nope, no mechanics for you. Rip. Damage is damage. My shield? Fucking epic fight. We're skipping all the fucking mechanics here. Straight into the next phase. Where the fuck did it go? Not a chance. There's no point me explaining any mechanics because I would have to talk really fast before none of them happened. SP in the chat if you want the guide. It's all there, including the hard mode, demonstrating exactly how you could do that, and a very efficient way to do so, in fact, as well. I had to empty my freezer yesterday because no power still. Grabbed my PS so I can play finally and left the power cord. Fuck my life. Oh dear. You'd have to do that thing where you take all the food out of the freezer and just eat it anyway. Like, well, it's defrosted now, so cake it is. That would have been a no death if it wasn't for the broken thing at the beginning. So, never mind. Sad Panda. I don't need it. I've got that one. Say that. I thought I had the other one, but that was on a different server, so hard to keep up. No, don't sell soul gems. Keep those. Put them in the bank. Because I have a big pile of soul gems behind the bank in my house to visually represent the fact that I've got a bank full. I think I've got like 200 on every character minimum, just because I have. And then in the bank, millions, like 15,500 of them. We got them for. Why don't you sell them? Don't want to sell them. I collect them. Moving, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Activity Finder, Dungeon Finder, Random Vet, go. Early. Yep. I don't think I have enough soul gems. Well, here's the thing. They're bringing out two new scribing skills that actually use soul gems. So the people that sold them aren't going to be able to use them. Looks like you're ready for the new scribing effect that uses soul gems. See? It's almost like Bad Quanta knew what I was talking about. Almost. No power, can't cook anything, so freeze it full of meat gone by. You're going to have to get some fire and some sticks. The fuck is this? Elden Hollow 2. Elden Hollow. EH2 in the chat if you want the guide for this one. And many people do. Oh, fuck me. That triggers something I saw the other day. The Lurcher. I forget his name. It's irrelevant. We'll see him in a minute anyway. There is a mechanic in there that lots of people do not see if they're very experienced. And there's a mechanic that hundreds of thousands of people do see because they lack experience or ability, which is fun, by the way. The game is accessible. They can still do the fight. What they don't understand is it's a very unique mechanic where there is a big negative AoE kind of splat in the room, several of them, in fact, and if you stand in them, you die. But, Merklite, correct, Pale, let me get there first. You danked it, fuck. When the mechanic changes and those negative AoEs glow white, you need to get in there. So out when it's bad, in when it's really, really bright. Then when it changes, get out again. And that is it. It's a hokey cokey. You step in and you step out again. But there is no DPS check in that fight whatsoever. There is just a mechanic that you have to pay attention to. Someone posted on Facebook a while back, this keeps killing me, how do I deal with it? And there was an abundance of shit canoes that were like, well, you need more DPS. You don't have enough deeps. Get good, blah, 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 blah. And they were really fucking grilling. I'm going to use grill because you put grill in the chat here on Grim. They're grilling this fucker, giving him loads and loads of shit because apparently he didn't have enough DPS. They were 100% incorrect. Every single comment of that type were 100% incorrect. So for all of you that said that, you're wrong. So put Elden Hollow, which is EH2 in the chat. I demonstrate the mechanics in that video so that you know what to do just in case you are unfamiliar with it. It is not a DPS check. It is a mechanics check. On the ground with some wood in it. Clearly they were dying because they didn't nuke it. That's exactly why, Pale Gringo. That's exactly why. When I hit Merklite for the first time in Infinite Archive, I totally forgot he had mechanics and died to him. Hadn't seen it since 2014. Exactly. Now, you're in a privileged perspective where you're fairly good at the game, and so you nuke the shit out of it and never see it. Other people don't see it. What the fuck happened there? You really just pulled the boss? Alright. Thousands and thousands of people cannot do that on normal. They don't know what the fuck to do. They struggle. And all this dude was asking was like, how do I do it? You dropped the boss, dude. You had one job. And instead of getting the answer, we realized that 99% of people that pass it don't actually know the answer. They just rely on deeps alone. There is a clear answer. There is a clear mechanical answer to it, and it is achievable even if you've got 1 DPS. I don't mean 1 player, I mean 1k deeps. Good wait for most content, we need to go back to it. Yeah, we do. I mean, there's a lot of it now, but people forget that their own skill level doesn't necessarily mean the whole community is in the same boat. In fact, the extremely vast majority of players are not anywhere close to that. It's not saying they're shit, it's just that there are some very skilled players and there are some very not so skilled players, and the game is quite hard to balance for both. So they try to. The way they balance it for both is to make the mechanics more important than your nuke ability, but nuking it is fun. And yeah, when someone's just trying to ask for help and there is a legitimate answer for it, shit canoes, shouting shit like that does not help. Doesn't help at all. In fact, you're just inflating your own ego by even trying. I'm more partial to the term poo canoe because it rhymes and it makes me happy. Well, good. These are the same people that ask what's the best X, Y, and Z, don't learn mechanics, blame Zos for the 60k DPS due to nerfs. Yeah, and then they still use the dummy as a fucking overall gauge and wonder why the content is completely different. Well, the dummy said that, why am I not hitting so hard? Well, because you're building for the dummy, which means you'll only be good for the dummy. It's as simple as that. It's a skewed situation. There's so many things missing from it, and there are so many things on it. So it's not a valid gauge overall anyway. Plus, trial targets don't have 21 million, and you don't have to kill it by yourself. So, whatever. Don't tell me people have different skill levels. We are all the same. Pass monkeys, stab bots, and stick wavers. Fucking stick wavers. Yeah, whizzy sticks. What's the rumor about damage buff being addressed? Apparently, Scribin brought to light some deal with people having 110% resistances. Not quite as flat as that, but basically there were some issues with multiplicative stats being additive by accident, which meant yes, you could achieve 100% mitigation. That was not intended, but that has been a slight oversight for a while, and it wasn't noticed. But yeah, I mean, that's part and parcel of the testing server, isn't it, to find things out. Over time, they've altered combat quite a bit, and some things do cock up sometimes, and that was one. Stick wavers. Healers. Healers are stick wavers. Boing. Not all of them. Some don't even bother. Some don't bring a resto start. I got pulled into normal Black Rose prison with 2 guildies and they were stuck and they didn't know how to interrupt anything. I got called the real MVP because at the end, small struggle bus definitely puts things in perspective. Yes, it does. And it's very difficult for people that love the sound of their own voice or think they're better than they are. I say it's very difficult for them to put themselves in those shoes. If they've got half a brain, they'll be fine. Because you'll be like, hey, imagine like when you first start the game. Yeah, well, I was OP. We're not having this conversation. Waste of time. Wrong sort of person. That's a drone. If you can consider the perspective of the vast majority of the players, like the most, I don't want to use the word casual because that's not really true. The least experienced or skilled in their field, if you like, because of just not having enough time to practice, or just maybe a skill issue in general, whatever. If you put yourself in those shoes, you'll be able to understand why the game has made it the way it is, and you'll probably appreciate the position you're in a lot more. Like this boss, for most people that run dungeons all the time, this boss is relatively easy. But for the majority of players that don't run dungeons, this is hell. They die all the time. Break free skill is not an option on my button. Fucking hell. That pisses me off with Drodder in Direfrost Keep. And that is as well as a humbling moment, because you'll be surprised how many people do not know how to break free, and they blame their DPS for not doing enough deeps. And the only reason you can't kill the fucking thing is because you didn't break free and she healed. She heals the whole time. It's your fault. Break free. You'll be fine. There's no deeps, check on it. See, big negative AoE. When that turns white, step in it. When it's not white, don't step in it. In fact, we're just going to hold still and see what happens. We're actually... No, we're not, because you're killing it anyway. Never mind. Anyway, the room went to go dark there. Like that. And then it flashes and all these go white. If you step in them, you'll be safe until that phase is over, and then you carry on. Again, it's in the video. EH2 in the chat. Finished making Venom yesterday's eye and tested it in Infinite Archive. My god, it absolutely slaps. I told you! I'm glad you took the time to try it out so you could actually give your own opinion on it, rather than going into the comment section and going, oh my god, this is probably shit. What can you do? Step into the wet stuff. Got it. Yep. It's exactly what you need to do. 100%. But yeah, to recap on that, I saw it on Facebook. I don't engage on Facebook because it's a waste of fucking time. There's too many people just sitting there waiting and lurking for someone to speak so they can attack them. It's fucking hell. But I did see someone legitimately asking for help, and there was a clear answer to give them like actual support, and it was just derailed to shit. So Darkshade Caverns 2 is the one that I get most because a lot of people don't know when they need to group some of the bosses up. No, they don't. Darkshade was considered one of the hardest base game dungeons for a long time. The spider boss, specifically, used to just wreck the shit out of people. And the fact that thing about that fight is it's easier to do the hard mode than it is to not do the hard mode. Because to not do hard mode, you need to press all the buttons in the middle and turn the poison off. People don't know that. They don't fucking see it. Also, watch the fire phase, because the fire phase, when he stops, he still does a final spin. Again, that's in the video, so if you put DC2, that will give you that one. Your builds and guys have made you so much of a better player, and it's all thanks to you. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Bear in mind, they're tools, though. You're pressing the buttons properly. It's down to you, so well done to you instead. Appreciate it, though. I give you an option of how to play, and I give you choices and information. What you do with that is up to you. So if you're succeeding, I mean, you paid attention to what I was telling you, but at the same time, you're the one that did the work. Those spheres in VDS 2, Darkshade Cavern 2 will kill it. Yeah, because people skip them. Like, there's ads in the room, let's ignore them. Imagine getting the lightning phase 3 times in a row, and now you've got 9 fucking spheres. You're dead. You gotta kill them. Really appreciate the mechanics, guys, because everything I always saw had me thinking my damage was lacking. Your damage is not lacking. There are very, 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 very few DPS checks in the game before someone tries to throw them into the chat. I'm aware of the ones that they are. And the ones that do exist are very low in comparison to what you are forced to believe. Ryan is Iffy is on YouTube. You're right, well done to me. Well done, Iffy. You're a beast. Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Everyone is awesome except Iffy, who is mega. You are mega. It's different. Upside down people get different words. Otherwise, they can't read them because there's too many syllables. I know awesome and mega have the same amount of syllables, but don't tell them that. They'll get confused because one's got more letters. Kangaroos will get you. Oh my god, why is it racist to the Australians all the time? That's not what that means. Look up what the R word really means. It says Ryan in the dictionary. Taking the Ryan out of him. So the transmute boss seem to be the ones I see people struggling with the most. Ran that last night and I struggled a bit. Our tank quit. We had 3-man vet really fast after. Nice! He's right, the words are much easier upside down. See? Thank you for the sub. Massively appreciate it. Beer and cake in the chat. Yes, I was fighting that most of the time without looking. Don't judge me. I'm fighting autopilot. A little bit. We got a new Dragonborn. Love that. Shoot the game, bro. Get good. Yeah, all right. Played a fight without even looking while reading 2 chats, Twitch and YouTube at the same time, while being Ryan about Australians. Always great to streams. Hope you have a great success in the future. Thank you very, very much, Envis. You're an absolute legend, and thank you for the resub. Dragonborn rules are in the chat. Thank you very much. Way more letters and silent letters. This is true. I mean, silent letters are a waste of time. It's like, here's a silent one. We'll take it away then. You don't want to. I want to be pretentious. Okay, fine. Be pretentious. Congratulations. You had a 3-syllable word. I'm telling your mum that you're special. He's right. If you're not following Ryan, by the way, you need to be following him. Obviously, if you've seen him on Twitch, he did stream all last year. Now, that sounds a bit stupid, doesn't it? It's like, well, that just means he's a streamer and he streams all the time. No, no, no. He streamed all last year. He didn't turn his stream off. He streamed while he slept, which is really weird. But he did. So if you haven't seen him already, you don't Twitch much. Oh, that's too easy. Follow him on Twitch if you haven't done already. It's Ryan is iffy, all one word. And he is on YouTube at the minute, so if you can click on his account and click sub, that would also be great. Because he's trying to make it in the world of YouTube. He's doing really badly. Give him a hand. I'm joking. He's fucking mega. La Hotel? Le Hotel? It's Le. La. Le. You can never make up what it really means. I think people just try too hard. Languages are fucked up. Mind Distortion with bits. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate bit and cake in the chat. So weird, right? He streamed while he slept. He streamed while he ate. He streamed while he has in the bathroom taking a... never mind. Taking a brush in his teeth. That's what he's doing. He did indeed. He just laughed so hard I farted. See, he farted in his stream too. And we've actually got alerts for that. We've got alerts for farting. So it's a good job you weren't in here, dude, because we would have thought it was you anyway. Speaking of Darkshade 2, imagine that. Put DS2 in the chat. Darkshade Caverns 2 is still one of the most difficult base game dungeons for most people, outside of City of Ash 2, obviously. Even on normal, people do not pass this. So for those that are in a privileged position where they pass dungeons all the time, like, oh, even on normal, don't. Not everyone is the same skill level as you. If you're in that position where you are surprised that other people can't do the basic stuff that you, or the stuff that you consider basic, you just found out that you're better at the game than most people. Humble yourselves for a moment and appreciate that other people struggle. That means, guess what? You're in a position to help people. You're in a position to, instead of go, why don't you get good? You're in a position to help them get good. Instead of mocking people that are less experienced than you, utilize that experience and skill level to make them better. Help. That's a domino effect, by the way. The more people you teach stuff that they didn't know, the wider proportion of, or the broader proportion of the community know how to do stuff, so your pugs become easier. Who knew, right? Instead of just locking it behind your gatekeeping mentality, you could apply it in a way that's positive and then never struggle. Crap the damn dungeon, right? This boss used to wreck people as well, and still does actually. This fire mechanic that he's now going to do, dodge under it, and you can just follow it around. If you get caught by it though, you're going to get decked. It doesn't hit quite as hard as it used to on like basic characters, because our base stats were inflated a long time ago, especially alongside champion points. We had like a 20% increase to lots of stuff, alongside of our buffs and bonuses contributing towards that from our sets as well. There was a base survival increase a while back with the combat passes, but it still hits quite hard. Used to struggle on Darkshade 2 vet before, man. Now I can run it solo on vet hard mode. Yeah, it's very different based on your ability over time. Like, the more you play it, the more skilled you will be. But not everyone is in that position. The learning curve of the mechanics always change. Knowledge is power, but you should never be held over others. Correct. You should appreciate the position you're in rather than using it as a weapon to make other people feel bad. I mean, it's fine if it's your mates. If your mates die all the time, like, oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. That's fine. If it's a complete stranger, they might not have a fucking clue what they're doing. Give them a hand. I'm not saying sit there for 4 hours that you don't have. I'm saying if they clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing, try and explain it. They can take that with them. And I don't mean over-explain it in, like, 500 words. Just, like, heal while poison is there. That's easy. Because then they're like, well, kill me. Poison. Keep a heal up. You can do it really, really basic. Or you can send them to the All About Mechanics series. Put mechanics in the chat. The whole series is there. Dungeons, trials, arenas, the lot. Yes, there are some more coming, don't worry. But there's shit tons there. Demonstrating and explaining how stuff actually works. Outside of showing you a Euro trash background music fucking nuke fest, which teaches nobody. They're fun, but they don't teach anyone. Sally, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Clicked on Ryan's name on YouTube, but couldn't go to his page from it. I could only report and block, so I did that. Did I do it right? You did. Perfect. That's exactly how you should do it. Oh, we don't need to do this. Watch. Ta-da! If you run up the ramp, the ads disappear. But if you want the loot, just kill them. These things here, these squib things, they actually have interrupt mechanics, but you can't see them very well. It's really, really difficult to spot. You need to taunt those, dude, because otherwise they can keep knocking me down. Very, very carefully. They do channel. There you go. Little fucker. And him again. Bash. They will knock you over. He's going to get me again. If I can tell they don't know mechanics, if they still don't understand, I tell them about your channel. Thank you very much. Advertisement notice. Mechanics link, thank you very much. Advertisement nice even. Yep, doesn't hurt. Stupid thing is, can you make a video with some really shit music in the background, nuking the fuck out of stuff? Yes, of course you can. But if I did that, I mean, I'd have fun, but it would be useless to anyone trying to learn. So that's not what the mechanics series is for. Surprise, it's called All About Mechanics because in there we teach mechanics. Two of the biggest questions in the world for any subject matter whatsoever, how and why. And I do what I can to answer both. And that is in the About section on my channel and has been for 7 years. So I've stuck to it. I've been consistent. Boing. Ryan's loving the chat. He can't win, though. If he joins on Twitch, he gets abuse. If he joins on YouTube, he gets abuse. The platforms are broken. What happens when you're upside down? So you're telling me about the All About Mechanics is all about mechanics. Slightly. Yes. Everything's fucked. Be warned. I mean, if you start using the builds effectively, you start getting good at them, and you know the mechanics as well, you can basically delete your mechanics because everything's dead anyway. But no, the more you know, the better. Because if something goes wrong, you know how to respond to it. Is it fun to splat stuff? Yes, of course it's fun. But if you understand the basic fundamentals, that becomes much more efficient. Because if something does change or you have to react on instinct, you already know what to do. Your triggers are already there. This boss is quite simple. They all need to die roughly at the same time. Otherwise, when they die individually, they sit down for a few seconds and they get back up again with more health. So you got to blow them up all at once. The AoE is really helpful in there. If not, stagger your damage over multiple targets. Needs to follow mechanics in 2024. I just press buttons and clench my cheeks and hope the warrior doesn't slap me in the front or the back of the face. I read that as front or back. You just said back. Jump! Build link. The game doesn't know what... Twitch doesn't know what build I'm using because it's not logged into the game. You have to be more specific. Do you mean this one? What am I using? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Put off balance in the chat. As demonstrated last night, I just whinge and win. Yeah, I can't believe your RNG last night, dude. That's fucking insane. Hey, taunt that thing. Don't want to. Died. Yeah, because the game's shit. Get all your things you want. I tried whinging, got nothing. Don't nuke that. You can't. This boss wipes people all the time. Basically, you kill the ads, they zap him, he falls on the floor. So these, zap him, watch them when they die. Lightning goes up in the air. Do that. If you hit the boss, it just reflects everything, so you're going to die. But the more of these you splat, the more damage it takes in the lightning form, and it beats the shield up, and then they land on the ground, and then you splat it. These ones are fuckers, they do a big heavy attack. Watch them. If you're a tank, grab it fucking quick. Grab that. Don't let go of the fucker, and then kill these minions. 3, 2, 1, sit down. Gotta be. Yep. Holy fuck. 2 phases. Oh, dirty. You could still do it. You only do 10% damage while it's like that, but you reflect everything. So, fucking rip. Boss is annoying. Takes a bit of practice. Once you understand how it works, it's not that bad. But he does jump around the room a lot, and he can hit quite hard. There's also someone with the old vamp ability that constantly ramping up weapon and spell damage. You get half health and his own meteor on the boss. Yeah, fuck that, dude. That's crazy. Would it be a Batshran's Hollow lightning staff work until I get the Maelstrom lightning staff? Work? You need a different skill for it, dude. If you're using it, fine. But, I mean, you're going to get different effects depending on what the build needs. So you can use what the fuck you like. You're just going to get different results. I find you have a good tank and pull the boss into the corner pretty easy, almost cake. It depends. I mean, you can put it in the corner if you want, but he's going to jump around the room. He does actually charge around all over the place. So even if you do try and pin it, he's still going to move. I mean, middle of the room, ads come in. If you hold it in the corner, you got longer before the ads get to you, so technically it'll take you a bit longer to kill. Stay in the middle, you just kill them when they come in, and then you're good. Each to their own. Mechanics are there, strategies up to you. Aldrin the Dragon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I might just pull the thing. My bad. Not in Iowa tonight? No, I'm not. What's the occasion? Fuck it, that's why. I saw Lena and Raddy and Fless in front of me, and I was like, fuck it, we've got enough people for a group now, we might as well do stuff. We did the most epic thing earlier. Raddy's on the Curric build, which is a healer, and Lena is on the Keeper build, which is a tank. And with those two combined, we had the mechanic in Scalecaller Peak where the geysers come up and everybody dies, and we took no fucking damage at all. Like 0 pants. It was insane. Oh, I love this pull so much! Gizmo! Dodge. Yes, there's a lot going on, but I also know that he was aiming at me. Hold on to the big ones, dude. You got this. Easy peasy. Big boy's going down. It's almost like you do this for a living. Almost. It's almost like I can read chat on 2 different platforms while doing rotations and killing stuff without even looking. I sometimes make mistakes when I do that. Not very often, though. Depends on the fight. How did you find that? You sneaky bastard. Yay, auto mod. What did you say? Puts Dunn's cap back on and sits in the corner waiting for the next opportunity to say something. Try feels birthday, man. Is it your birthday? The group combined, you are captain. I don't know. Do you know what? I nearly said it. Tally, I nearly said it. I nearly said the Captain Planet thing. I was leading towards it by accident. No, it's in October. Okay, that's delayed. Hey man, do you think Magicka Sorcerer is still strong? Magicka and Sorcerer are just class and a resource type. That's broad. But can you build a Magicka-based Sorcerer? 100%, of course you can. Hybridization changed that though, because if you start introducing skills that cost stamina, you're still fine because your highest resource is what it scales off of. Before, if you use Beast Trap, for example, you get minor force, but you wouldn't have the stats to inflate the damage from it, so the damage coming from it would be fairly weak. With the hybridization pass a long time ago, they made it so that your highest defensive stat supports it, so it does just as much damage as if you were built as a stamina DPS. They changed quite a lot for that, so yeah, go nuts, do what you want. Seen the last video uploaded on YouTube and 1 bar sort build. Dude, that particular version is for the Infinite Archive, but the base version of it is linked in the description. The base version is for all content. That version is for the archive because there's buffs in there that don't exist anywhere else. But yeah, either one will work. It's fine. Absolutely solid, dude. So fucking easy to use. And it gives you more time to pay attention to mechanics, and you don't sacrifice damage for doing so. The powers combined, Zynoid is a gaming genius. I'm cyborg, apparently, because I have an implant. Cybernetic implant. Steel abs. True story. I mean, they're covered up at the moment, but they're there. Well, that's done. I was going to talk mechanics. It's dead. So, 3 phases. Poison. Don't die. Basically, it'll walk around the room. You can't taunt it, apart from the debuff, because it won't listen to you. But it'll walk around the room. The whole room's poisoned, and you need to heal. The fire phase, he will spin around, like his head spins around, doing fire attacks, like a flame attack, like a breath, while firing meteors across the room. Don't get caught in the meteors, don't get caught in the flame. But when he stops and sits down to try and trigger the next phase, no matter what it is, he's still going to get up and do another circle of flame, so be careful. The lightning one, he will zap you repeatedly while you're close to him, which isn't too bad, but at the same time, every phase, he will actually bring out 3 spheres, which need to die, because otherwise they're going to escalate. So, green, poison, survive. Red, fire, don't stand in stupid. Blue, lightning, kill the ads. That's it. Disney took a trip to Clockwork City and had to meet and greet with Sep. Dude, the Clockwork stuff is really good, actually. Once the heals to full health, he will be unbrawlable. If you try and punch his cybernetic implant, you'll be the sucker. Yeah, it'll bounce back and you'll go flying across the room. Let's do another one. I got time for one more. I was going to go for the full duration today, but I'm going to take a bit of a break. So, I'm not actually hurting too much today. Oh, dear oh dear. Thank you for the link. Much appreciated. Let's do one more dungeon, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. He was referencing the surgery. Ah! I see. I took a trip to Clockwork. I thought you said you did. This is going to be so quick. White Gold Tower is going to get nuked. WGT in the chat. Thank you very much. That is White Gold Tower. Correct. Listen to this. Listen.
We've had our differences, but when have you ever known me to be wrong?
Did you hear that? We've had our differences, but when have you ever known me to be wrong? She turns on her.
That's true. A few more moments then.
You're wrong. You were wrong to trust that friend. She fucks you. Very shortly. I live in your brain. I know the links. You do. That was gaslighting right there. Dude, she's wrong instantly. When have you ever known me to be wrong? Your friend stabs you in the back. Rip. Ducky Fuzz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. First DLC ever to be released in the Elder Scrolls Online. That many years ago. True story. Thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. That's pretty good, actually. I like that. I love the White Gold Tower. Favorite still Vaults of Madness, though. Vaults of Madness is classic, dude. You can't really beat Cold Harbor full stop, can you? Fucking awesome. Like, any quest that throws you into Cold Harbor, you're like, oh, this is the place with the stuff and the things. Yes, it is. And that's something totally a villain would say, A+ sauce, right? Used to be wrong, but took an arrow to the knee. Did you do it correctly, though? Because if you did it correctly, it won't hurt that much. Cold Harbor was my first completed zone, still my favorite. Cold Harbor's brilliant. Give my retinas. A what? Cold Harbor is still nostalgic. Yes, because it's old. Trouble. I was going to decipher it, but I wasn't sure. You got Samsung'd? This fight is quite simple. It's in the video, by the way. I explain how to do this really, really easily. Even if you've got incredibly low DPS, which is fine. Bring lockpicks. And heals. If you get stuck in a cage, you need a healer to try and keep you alive while you're trying to break out. Or have someone that can break all locks really quickly. Have a high skill at it. Excuse me. I was about to hiccup and cough at the same time. Ended up sounding like a snort. Because they can just run over and break the thing. But you still need healers because you're on fire. Boss Man is still the coolest final boss in the game. Dude, visually... Yeah, I mean, that's up there. The visuals are insane. Very cool boss fight. The dome and then the glass shattering around the room is fucking nuts. Zai, you know Jake Clips YouTube? Yep. He's got the voice actor of Shirogorov doing his outro in his videos. You can actually get him to do that. He has a... what's it called? Oh, man. I can't remember what it's called now. Someone's going to tell me anyway, because my brain has stopped and you just want to correct me. But he has a thing where you can actually get him to do voice things for you for money, which is mega. I actually met the dude in Amsterdam. He's cool as fuck. Didn't get to really speak to him that much, but did see him. I can't remember what the fucking platform's called for that. Where he gets a famous person to say words for you on camera. He's had it for quite a while. K-Pal finally met him and lost her shit because he knew exactly who she was, and that's like her favorite person fucking ever. It was brilliant. Because they had a voice actors panel at the event. Canoe, that's the word. Would my Monopoly get out of jail free card work? Sure, why not? Try it. No, the other way up. For this room, pugs just kill the balls. Yeah, it teaches you the breadcrumbs of the mechanics coming up. So that room there was, if someone goes grey, they can attack portals and kill them, and the ads won't come through. If the screen is not grey, then you can't do it. And that teaches you what's to come. That is important for one of the bosses. And that is something that Zos has been very consistent with throughout all their dungeons and trials. And some story stuff as well. They teach you a new mechanic along the way for you to pay attention to, so that when you get to the boss, you know what to do. Lots of people ignore it. I just want him to do my ringtones and call tones. I know what you're speaking of. You guys are legends. Yeah, you can get it done. You can do it. You can ask him to do it. I mean, it's going to cost you, but you can. Cameo. That's the one. Yeah, he's got a cameo page. You can get John Cleese to do it as well. It'd be mega. Get him to say, turn me into a nuke, something like that. Boing! Even though that wasn't from him. They teach a method in ESO, not just trials and dungeons, but Overland teaches you some mechanics too. Yep, Overland, trials, dungeons, arenas, quest stories, the whole lot. It's really good. If you pay attention. If you just go, ooh, that's pretty, splat. Well, congratulations, you enjoyed yourself, but you didn't learn anything. If you pay attention to the mechanics, you can make proper use of them later, and then you can be really cool.
Hold! The scroll is here.
Boing. Not look like a noob and go, I don't know what to do with it.
This is where I left it. Give me a moment.
So this game has a lot of great actors. I love how Kevin Michael Richards plays Sai Sahan and does Family Guy and American Dad as well. Dude, there's so many people in it. Did you know fucking Hibbity Hoobla? What's his name? Zalnir? That's the Hulk, dude, from the cartoons. Fucking awesome. One of the only bosses in the game that can be actually chained. Gizmo! What do you call it, Gizmo? Bright light, that's why. This will kill you, but I'm healing so much it doesn't fucking matter because we've got Cleric in the room. Why is that one not taking any damage? Oh, he's healing. Don't do that. Get him out of the fucking... it's too late now, but if he's in the banner, he takes hardly any damage. Down there, smash. Yep. Zemok Butts. Him too. We need the voice actress from Blackdrake Villa. She's savage. The smell your weakness. Oh my god. Choke on your own weakness. That is such a line. I fucking love that. First time I heard it, I was like, wow. Gloves are off. That is how you insult someone. You basically just said, die. Except so much more poetic. It was fucking insane. That was as close as the Daedrian Dread Seller. Die, 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 die. That was aggressive as fuck. I love that. But it changes all the time. It doesn't always say it. But choke on your own weakness. What the shit, man. They must have been up all night thinking of that. Woke up, went into the boardroom, scruffy hair and everything. No makeup, dark circles, the fucking lot. And just went, yeah, I know there's loads of stuff to add to this, but I want the end of the sentence to finish with choke on your own weakness. And the whole room just went, oh. That van they've got outside, don't go near it. Don't go near it. They must have shit the bed. It was brilliant. Blackdrake Villa. Yeah, it's Blackdrake Villa. See, I've got... The room is grey, so if I kill those, we don't get no ads. See? Portal done. That breadcrumb mechanic is to teach you about the planar inhibitor fight. Really fucking simple, but people fuck it up all the time because they panic and or don't know. Mine already said that, right? Yes, you did. Didn't know it was the Hulk, but you say it yourself, John Cleese, and I can't remember her name, but the lady from Lord of the Rings movies as well. So many good... you've also, well, you got Queen RN, which is the Underworld actress. Well, fucking loads of actresses. Kate Beckinsale. We've got loads of people in this. John Cleese is Cadwell, and I think a couple other bits and pieces, but mostly Cadwell. Their requirement for Zos, are you savage, right? Out of curiosity, how many vet dungeons have a heal check mechanics? Not many. I mean, you need to stay alive, so heals are nice. When it comes to actual heal checks, like aggressively pushing your health over and over and over and over until the end of the fight, not many. Well, that tank that uses provoke taunt to plane inhibitor to... Oh, dude. That's the only mechanic in the game where you have to do something other than a taunt to get aggro. But I was kicked out of the same dungeon group that I kept getting over and over and over 3 times because the dude in the room was convinced that you have to put the planar inhibitor near the door, otherwise the mechanics don't work. Like you are smoking some special crack. Not even the bad stuff. You've got like top shelf Crazy shit. What's wrong with you? I was a noob for years and I found your videos. Well, I'm glad they help. Also, heard some voices from Skyrim NPCs, same actor. Yeah, of course, because they're already on the fucking payroll. They've got loads. But that's the thing. The game has got voice actors, and every single fucking quest that you'll ever encounter is voice acted. There's no, like, text or nothing, like most MMOs, where it's all text, read. No, they're all voice. And that's something we take for granted. We don't even realize that that's a thing because we play it all the time. But if you played other MMOs for a long, long period of time and you come into this, it's a fucking breath of fresh air being able to hear what's going on. They really put in the effort. They don't fuck around with it either. The voice actors are top notch. Proper good. Then to make sure that's a taunt. Oh, good. This Nigel over here, if the first thing he receives is anything other than a taunt, yes, that also means a light attack, he will randomly one-shot a player. You might live if you're lucky, but he'll hit whoever he wants. He just throws a fireball at rapid speed. Just finally finished Elsewhere. Doxon almost died when John Cleese was back. Right. I'm going to stop you there for a good reason. First of all, fucking brilliant. I'm glad you did it. When you say document DLC, it's a chapter, but okay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But for anyone else, without any spoilers whatsoever, you need to play the Elsewhere story because, yes, Cadwell. That's all I'm going to say. Hunter has already experienced it, so great. But if you haven't seen it already, that gets fucking dark. It's really good. Yes, you have to kill the portals. We're not going to because we're just going to nuke the fucking thing. Jesus beam in 5, 4, 3, 2, 40%. Let's go. You're dead. Bubbles. What? Missed. He made it to PC, baby. Ryan is in the chat. Ryan is iffy has come all the way from Costa del YouTube, from Upside Down Land, into Twitchiverse. Look at that. Give him a shout out in the chat, please. ESO was my first and only MMO, so voice acting isn't something I ever even needed to appreciate until I learned that most of them aren't. Most of them are not. Didn't want to spoil anything for others. Oh, of course. But I'm glad you played it, because then you can confirm what I'm saying. Or at least, hopefully. And that is that Elsewhere gets fucking dark, and the Cadwell stuff is brilliant. If you don't know anything about it, no spoilers obviously, you are not ready. Cadwell made the quest so much more interesting, dude, it was brilliant. I tested that at Sauce for like 5 days, and I tried not to spoil too much of the story, so I did the main story kind of raw on my main characters when it went live. Oh man, fucking awesome. Need to read 2 tabs, I can type in chat, 2 chats, boom. I can read 2 chats, it's a piece of piss, dude. You should try it. Now you can be abused on Twitch too. Yes. You can be abused from all the way from Upside Down Land. You know the funny thing is if you're giving him abuse from Upside Down Land and we're in the actual right side up land, basically we're dangling him by his legs. But that's funny. He did the alert. Smash, thank you very much. And time travel too, right? Pinata. Ha! Get him. Give him grief tomorrow. He's already in tomorrow. Boing. Oh, excuse me. Watch out for Jeff. So story-wise, Elsewhere is probably the best DLC aside from Morrowind. You know what? That is definitely up there, one of my favorites. Can't lie. The whole thing, North and South and Elsewhere combined, really, really good. Dragon fights are insane. True, people ask Iffy what you up to. Respond, you know, just hanging out. See? He is just hanging out. Upside down, by his legs in Upside Down Land. Unless you're a flat earther. No, he's still upside down. Why, what is he then? Just over there? Thank you for the fart, by the way. Look at this. I complained about her being too close to the portal. And then like a month later, they moved her. It'd been in the game for like 10 years, and then they moved her. Like, what the fuck? Can't even take the blame for it, but it happened. Did you press the button? Probably not. Just leg and still blow. I get the fuck out and feed the kids and the wife, and I dodged that without looking. Now I'm eating some tacos and watching the movie before stream tonight. Nice! You gonna stream again? Shout out for smashing the chat, by the way. They did come in with a mega raid today, so thank you very much indeed. Lightning's really easy. Stay as close as possible to the middle. It's really easy to go around in a circle if you're near the middle, rather than being on the outside. If you're on the outside, you have to run too much. You're making it more difficult for yourself. Stop it. Watch out. Don't ever get caught in that fucking circle. You'll die. Ow. Yes, I Jesus beam from full health. What of it? Ah, wow, wow. Ow, yep. Nearly got me. The Atro's in here, by the way. If they touch you, you're dead. Don't let them touch you. No touchy. Excuse me. How dare you? Fucking ding. She's gonna do it again, isn't she? Oh, no, no. Touching me. Tell her to stop it. Yeah, the Atro's coming, you gotta kill them. Because if they touch you, you'll get completely stunned. And then they'll do a big pop and you'll die. It's a one-shot. They are a one-shot. Yeah, they are. It's a 100% one-shot. Complete 7 dungeons. We did 7 dungeons in like 2 hours? That ain't bad. No way we did 7. Surely there was a couple from yesterday. Spindleclutch, Depths of Malatar, Frost Vault, Darkshade Caverns, Elden Hollow 2, White Gold Tower. That's 6. We missed one. Oh, Scout Caller Peak. Fuck, we did. We did do 7. I don't remember them all. Look at that. We did? We fucking did. And your Wi-Fi didn't die. But Lena's did. The router kicked you out. Not allowed that connection. Not bad. And all those on one controller. Yes. Didn't even die. How much have I got left? 1 bar. Of course. I'm going to go sell all my shit then. Oh yeah. The Mega Bear. Evil Raiden. Red Lightning. Fashion OP. Obviously. I didn't even need to get on the mount. Lena, Raddy, and Fless need beer and cake in the chat because they're ballsy as fuck and they joined us today. So much appreciated. You were on TV. It takes balls. Oh my god, why don't you get good? Why don't your group get good? First of all, they were mega. And secondly, if anyone does that, they don't understand what it's like to be on TV. It's high pressure. No one actually gives a fuck, but to them, it does feel stressful. So, thank you very much. Where the fuck is... I don't know how to sell them. I want to squash them. Sell all this. Someone asked the other day, how do you make money? Kill it, loot it, sell it. That's it. That's all you need to do. Right, people. I'm going to go a bit earlier since I've been struggling to kind of stream for long periods of time and not being able to make it. And today, I feel like I can just have a rest because I don't actually feel bad. So I'm doing it on purpose today. So thank you very much for watching. I hugely appreciate support. If you are not subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch, hit those buttons. They are free. Furthermore, if you want to help support outside the channel, there are some links in the info section for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. The website is endgame.com. Patreon, Throne, Buy Me a Coffee, and merch. Go follow the person I raid. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.